it's the same thing as the PlayStation, the Xbox, but PlayStation, Xbox provides you everything you need out the box. The Switch does not. But my thing is this: when the servers go down and the servers go offline, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You essentially have a broken game.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Because you can't play the game because you won't be able to download the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So like you know how they shut down like the Wii U's online servers and everything in the Virtual Console?
Yeah.
Whenever what comes after the Switch comes out, like all these games are going to be bricked. They're useless.
Pretty much. They don't keep them servers up, yeah.
And the Nintendo doesn't have anything where you can carry over saves or data or anything. Like every other game, you're literally.
I think he's driving.
Yeah, shit muted. Oh man.
Yep.
Oh, this is some people. Ain't hold on, wait a minute. Let me see.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, so like it's not like Steam where like you can always download the license and everything. Like most of these other games, you're just installing it off the hard drive. Like if I went to install a 360 game, well, my thing is this.
Yeah. I don't know what that
Anyway,
was.
back to what I was saying. I thought somebody was interrupting me with the point, but my whole thing is like you can play vanilla versions of games without installing the patches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if I just threw in Street Fighter on a 360 right now without updating, I can still play vanilla.
Oh, that's Jimmy.
That's Jimmy.
Yeah, that's Jimmy.
Jimmy Echo.
But with these games, you can't even play them because you can't activate until you download the whole thing.
That's true.
Oh man.
So essentially, these games are under a paywall of, first of all, owning an extra piece of hardware. And when the thing comes out after the Switch, your games are rendered irrelevant. They're fucking dunzo granunzo. They're done.
Who's arguing you with that? The doctor?
Of course.
Oh,
He says it's no different than memory managing with a hard drive on a PlayStation or an Xbox or a PC. I've not upgraded my hard drives or my SSDs on my PC in 4 years.
Nah.
I mean, bottom line is I don't know who's really playing more than 4 or 5 games at a time on a console or a PC. I know I'm not really ever doing it.
All I know is Doctor has never been wrong.
Yeah. But the funny thing is like you can't even install one. You can only have one game on that system at a time, but literally. That's crazy. But yeah, we're in 2017, and like you can only have one. And the crazy thing is about that, it's a portable machine, so you shouldn't be having to reinsert like a portable device should have everything stored on it more so.
Yeah,
imagine like if you had to like swap SD cards on a phone or some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with the Switch is that it's portable, but it doesn't really allow you to be truly portable. Yeah.
Listen,
and also the problem is they can't put a hard drive on it because that defeats the portability if they put like a hard drive on it.
Well, you know what Nintendo is? They're going to release Switch 2.0 with an updated memory, no screen scratching, no data pixels, all that, you know?
Well, my Switch is coming in on the 10th. I got my screen protector and my carrying case off of Amazon last night.
Oh, good. Because yeah, the screen protectors, if you buy them in the store, you're taking an L on that one.
Yeah, I bought a nice one on Amazon. I don't know what I'm going to play on this bitch, but I could say I got it.
Y'all really exploited Kid Smooth for that.
Nah.
What is he getting out of this? Just 3 videos on your channel?
He's lucky. Man. Yeah, he's lucky he's getting 3 videos. I didn't have to give him that. He would have lost outright if I didn't cut him a deal.
Man, that is not worth a whole console.
But the whole thing is like, the bet was kind of lopsided. Like, I get $320. You get to upload 3 videos. Like, what's going on here?
I'm still trying to. I don't even remember how this bet came into place, but that's not a good bet.
People think more of the Xbox One X than that. Like, bottom line is, if this was the Xbox One X coming out right now against the PlayStation 4 Pro in a new generation, the Xbox One X might have made a difference. But everybody's already settled into the PlayStation. They're already settled in. They're not trading in their PlayStations and all their games, especially when things like Last of Us are coming out, God of War. a new horizon. Like nobody's changing systems for a machine that doesn't have any games on it.
All right, let's get it started. We a little bit late, but we here. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 116. Please hit the like button if you're if you're able to do so. If you have fingers, if you got even one finger on your hand, you know, whether you're watching from a phone or a computer, you are able to hit that like button. So we would appreciate that. All it takes is 1 second to do so. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, weaponwheelnetwork.com. All the links for everything is in the description, so please go and check that out.
You dig?
Yeah. Shout out to all our patrons that support us at patreon.com. And yeah, let's get it started. Intros, Jack.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Moo, man. The guru at Giddy Up. But you can also call me your
Cuphead commissioner.
Your Cuphead commissioner. There you go, Bond. There you go.
Yeah, you should keep doing that until Smooth beats it.
I'll be doing this shit forever, man.
Shit.
Rap.
Bond.
What's going on, everybody? Just want to let everybody know the Eagles are 8-1. Get at me.
Oh, man.
Jimmy.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's the bad guy. I'm in here. Yeah.
Do not disrespect Razor Ramon like that.
The bag.
Our guest, Danny.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Danny, level 100 here, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. How's everybody doing?
Okay. Heartache.
Sound like he was about to get a weather or some shit. Yo, what up? What up?
All right. Smooth, I guess he gonna be late. All right. I think Bond gotta go on trial. The people are putting you on trial. They calling you out, Bond.
What for?
Oh, Bond ain't even in here right now.
They said that Bond, you supported Destiny when Destiny apparently has egregious loot boxes or microtransactions. I don't know which one, but the people calling you out.
Hey, Bond must call.
Bond must have saw that coming. He did.
Yeah, he must have called Win. He dipped out. He on the run.
Oh,
he on the run right now.
He did.
He a fugitive. We
That's what I call
Man.
ultra dub.
we got one on the run. Okay, we gonna get him when he come back.
Man, duck court. God damn.
Yeah, he skipped on the trial date. Okay,
He duck. He knew.
There's a bounty out for him now.
we'll get him when he come back. We'll skip that for now. All right, let's Call of Duty World War II. We can get this out the way. How many of us played it?
I just played the beta. I haven't played the actual game.
Okay. Anybody bought it? I doubt it. I already know y'all.
I just streamed it. I was
Yeah,
just
Jimmy had a
streaming it.
live stream. I was in there, yeah.
It's probably just me and Jimmy.
I got it.
Oh, okay. So let me just say, I think this is one of the best Call of Duty campaigns. I played one match of multiplayer, and that was all I needed. I turned that off. I ain't need no more of that. Multiplayer is Call of Duty multiplayer. This one ain't nothing better, nothing special. If you didn't like the other ones, you ain't gonna like this one. I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
But that single player story, that campaign, one of the best campaigns, I gotta say. I like the characters. They seemed real, grounded, down to earth. The story was good. You know, I don't think I run into too many World War II games that don't have a decent story. You know, I think it's kind of easy to make a good World War II story. Like I said, the character's good. The game looks good. I think this is probably like at 1440p or 1800p. I don't know, but game looks good for a Call of Duty game. They sent me a review copy. I'm playing on PS4, so it looks good for PS4.
Okay.
The ending to me, this was the first Call of Duty game that I played. It didn't feel like an ending. When the ending came, I was like, "That's it."
Don't spoil it now. Don't spoil
No,
it.
I ain't gonna say that.
Alright,
I was just because you know how every Call of Duty game it ends with something big, dramatic, exploding, and you know the Michael Bay shit. This one was kind of like the ending was kind of dull, and I expected something more explosive, literally, and you know, felt like an ending. But this one was a little bit relaxed and calm, but you know, a little dull, a little underwhelming. But overall, it's one of the best campaigns. I don't think the game is worth it just based on the campaign, not the $60. But I think you should definitely play the campaign if you don't like Call of Duty multiplayers.
Jimmy?
I have to say, like I said in my first impression, the game is pretty good. The campaign is actually innovative. If you like the old school Call of Duty, but I definitely don't think it's worth $60. I feel like they're gonna have that buy two get one free. I feel like if you get it in that deal, or you get one of those $30 deals on it, get it. But that multiplayer, But the campaign is pretty good. And I heard the zombies is pretty good. I didn't try it yet, but I'm hearing a lot.
What's innovative about it? Because you said it's innovative.
Yeah, it's innovative. Like, all right. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. You know how when they had the this whole thing where you had like those tech suits and all that. All right, they went back to feet on the ground, boots on the ground, however you want to put it. But they added little touches to it that make it innovative to me, like being able to flip over tables for cover, being able to do shit like that is pretty innovative to me.
Oh, they improved some mechanics, is what you said.
Yeah, the mechanics are definitely improved. Definitely. I was actually surprised.
I wouldn't say it's innovative. They had the whole flipping over certain covers in other games in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
they didn't do it as much.
they did.
In Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Without the exosuits?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm almost positive they did.
They had like, certain designated points where you can blow a hole in this wall and use it as cover, or tip this over, use it as cover. It wasn't a lot. It was seldom, but they had it in the other games. It was very seldom.
Okay, then it's not innovative.
Yeah. When you said it was innovative, I thought you were going to talk about the new squad mechanic where you don't regenerate.
He said it was innovative, but then he said if you like the old games, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
because you learned that word today, Jimmy. You wanted to use it at a moment.
It was on your word today calendar.
It's innovative if you like the old games. What?
It's like it feels like Modern Warfare, and that was like when Call of Duty was doing it right, and it's like they took it back to that, but then they like added more to it. Like,
okay, I see what you're saying.
So it's like it's innovative for the Modern Warfare crowd. Like if you like Modern Warfare, you're gonna like that, and they added to it.
It's different. Me, like I said, I wouldn't say it's innovative, but it's a little different. Like Danny said, they got the new squad controls, and the thing about the squad controls is, so pretty much all it is, like the squad controls the way it sounds makes it sound way more tactical than it is. All it is you got different squad members. One gives you a health pack, one gives you ammo, one allows you to call a mortar strike, and all you got to do is when you're near to them, look at them and press the down button, and then you get a health pack. You get ammo. That's all it is. It's not like you're commanding your squad to do actual, tactical actions and nothing like that. That's what I thought it was going to be like, but nah, it's just a command to give me more ammo or give me more health. That's pretty much what it is.
See, that's what I'm disappointed in, though, because when I heard it was going to be more tactical, like you don't regenerate health and all that, I was expecting way more tactical combat. But it looks, I just watched some of the campaign, on YouTube, and it looks like it's just Call of Duty, and sometimes you have to ask people for ammo or health, which is kind of a bummer in my opinion, because I really do like the campaigns for Call of Duty. I actually really liked Black Ops 3 was the last one I played, and I really did like the campaign for that one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle right now of getting this one, because if I do get it, it's just mostly going to be for the campaign.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, to me, it's up there with BO1 and World at War. And I like the Modern Warfare, trilogy 1, 2, 3. It's up there with those. Now with some people were getting, I guess, like this game is said to be hard because there's no regenerating health no more in this game, right? And I played on veteran, and I beat it. I think it took me like 7 hours to beat it. But even though there's no regenerating health, this game is like easier on the hardest difficulty than the past Call of Duties I played. It's easier, even though there's no regenerating health, because there was never a time where I was like, oh damn, I don't got no more health packs left. So I think even on veteran, they gave you, because you can either tell your teammate to give you a health pack, and there's a cooldown timer, so you got to wait a while till he can throw you another one. But there's health packs all around the map. So it's not like even on veteran, you're like, oh, damn, I can't find a health pack. You can find them anytime you want. The enemy is just can kill you and still kill you in 2-3 hits or but there's health packs everywhere. Like I never had a problem finding one. So to me, this is like one of the easier campaigns.
But doesn't that ruin the whole squad mechanic then? If you just find health and ammo everywhere? Because from what I was watching, it looks like you said, the map does have it. So what's the point of having the squad mechanics if it's just there?
I thought that they actually pick them up for you. They don't. They like if you miss one or whatever, they don't actually offer to give it to you. Okay.
Not that I saw. I mean, the health packs were on the floor, they were on the wall. It's like I wasn't even looking for health packs half the time, and I just found them just passing by. And the dude that throws you ammo, I think that's the most useless mechanic in the game. There's dead people everywhere, and they all have guns. What do I need you to throw me ammo for? There's always ammo around you. So I thought that was pointless. The health pack, that was useful. There's a guy that throws you the mortar strike. You can call out a mortar strike, and it was something else. I can't remember what the other one was. Probably because I barely used it.
Yeah, it's one where they target everybody for you, like UAVs.
Oh yeah. He uses binoculars and highlights all the enemies so you can see them. So yeah, it's a cool campaign. I think they really misused the mechanics, the squad controls. It really wasn't what they made it seem like. Yeah, it's a good game though.
So how far did you get in the game, Jimmy?
I'm only on like the third chapter of it. I just started playing it literally like maybe an hour ago.
Okay, cool.
I started like maybe 7 o'clock last night. When I stopped at like maybe 12. Beat it got up like 8 o'clock today. Beat it by like 11 or 12. So yeah, I beat it.
So like an 8-hour campaign, probably.
Yeah, it's like 7-8 hours, and that's on veteran. I did that on veteran. So if you play on normal or I probably take you even less. It is one of the shorter COD campaigns. Also, you should know that. But it's probably one of the best.
Yeah, because I felt like Black Ops 3 was like maybe 10 hours, but they put a lot of filler in that one for sure.
Yeah. I know BO1 definitely felt BO1 definitely felt pretty long for a Call of Duty game at least. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a good game. All right. We can move on from Call of Duty. Bond, before you tried to duck trial. The people of Weapon Wheel
Did you watch my last video?
No, I didn't.
Then you have the trials adjourned until you watch that. There's
no court. Listen, people calling you out.
Again, if you haven't watched that video, I will not answer questions in regards.
I'm trying to get some views. Ain't nobody trying to watch it.
Then you have no right to say anything. Because how are you going to question me on what I said if you never watched and listened to what I said?
Listen, you was playing Destiny 2. That's all that matters. Ain't no excuses.
Y'all can talk to the wind on that one then.
Well, you got to address the people.
I don't need to address anybody because you can watch the video.
No, you ducking trial. Well, this ain't Black Bond channel. This is Weapon Wheel. So
again,
give us a synopsis, man.
Anybody they're talking about things about my thoughts and views on Destiny 2 loot boxes and these games. Again, all fully explained in my video. The end.
No, ain't no damage control.
So guilty.
He guilty.
That's what you guys want to think. Go ahead.
You was playing Destiny. That shit got loot boxes. That's terrible. Like every other game you've been complaining about.
Oh no, you can buy colors. Oh no.
So does Destiny? Is it only cosmetic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. People are mad because you have to buy it if you can't use the paints or whatever you have in the last game are now consumables.
The shaders are consumables, yes, and they weren't in the first one.
They weren't in the first one.
And in order to continue to level up in the game, you have to buy the DLC.
What DLC? The max level is 20.
The max level is 20 if you play the incomplete version.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the DLC continues the game and completes the game.
That's like with every other game. Like WoW, whenever they release expansion, the level cap increases. Just like Witcher, whenever they release expansion, the level cap increases.
It has microtransactions and the game is not.
So it has color shading. See, this is why. Look,
microtransactions, man.
Unless you watch the video, I'm not even. This topic is done. Talk to the winner. Because you're literally comparing shaders, to which I've always said I had no problem with the way Counter-Strike and Overwatch handles it. But okay, whatever.
So you didn't say that when they were talking about their Rising 4?
Again, y'all can watch that video.
Talk to the wind, you clown.
All right, so you guilty, Doug. It's cool.
Your trial is just about as good as Ezekiel Elliott's right now.
Oh man.
I mean,
It's cool, man. We saw you enjoying that game.
Again. If you don't
It
watch
don't even matter. Ain't nobody was playing.
If you don't watch and review the evidence, you have no right to talk about it.
Nobody's paying attention to buying Crusade any goddamn way, so it don't matter. Play what you want to play.
Well, EA altered their plans a little bit, so somebody's paying attention.
Not because of you.
Okay. Oh, we'll never be able to get them to change, and then it changes slightly.
Because there was a lot of fucking people that was complaining about that,
and I was one of them. And
I
was one of them.
It was people that
appreciate you, Bob.
Played the game.
Exactly. You know what? Hard you ain't do nothing. You sat on their hands. So, like I said,
people that actually played the game. You ain't even played the game. There's people that.
How do you know? How do you know it was all people that actually played the game?
Because it was.
No.
Well, Bond, don't worry about it, man. All you got to do is give somebody the money and let them buy it.
Oh man, I've got no interest in Battlefront 2 anyway. I didn't even buy Battlefront 1.
Let them buy it for you.
I don't have any interest in the game. I didn't even play Battlefront 1.
Battlefront 2's loot boxes were broken from the start, though, for sure, though. I mean, I don't know how any game designer could sit down and say 100% damage reduction for a level 4 card is fair. It makes no sense. That was completely driven by just, getting people to buy the cards. I mean, one of my theories is that a lot of these developers, they stack the deck, with the loot boxes. So the early adapters just buy them. And then once there's enough people complaining, then that's when they balance it all out, because they make all their money up front that way.
What's even crazier is though, what tech does 100% damage reduction mean you don't take damage? Like,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's no such thing as 100. So you have to get a card that gives you like over 100% damage to damage somebody that has 100% damage reduction.
I honestly don't know because I think they nerfed that one, but to me that seems like a completely unfair thing to have. Especially it was for a hero character. I believe it was for Boba Fett. So imagine I have that card on Boba Fett, and you're attacking me, and I'm 100% damage reduction, so you're not even hurting me.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it as. I don't know. Like I said, people spoke up, made a little bit of a difference. Hopefully, more people can speak up and not be cowards, Hard-8, and make a bigger difference.
Fine. You let somebody punch you on your face on a basketball court. Talking about somebody coward. What the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, and unfortunately, I have a titanium jaw and can laugh at me.
I know. Right.
What's that? That's that turn up the cheek shit?
Yeah. but you already know somebody's a coward and lost their truth to YouTube status when they went from loot box to the basketball court. So game, set, and match on that one.
Oh shit!
I'm
the new truth.
Somebody in real life punched you in your face, and you didn't do nothing.
Was this recent?
And no, it's like 4 years ago. And I laughed at it.
Another man punched you on your face, and you ain't do nothing.
And I laughed at him and died.
Oh no, yeah, I can't.
And I laughed at him and died. Maybe that's how the fights went down in prison. When you got touched once, you woke up in a strange place. But that's not how shit works.
Oh shit! This shit going left. Okay.
It ain't nothing going left. This nigga got punched in the face, ain't do nothing.
Like I said, maybe in prison that's how it goes. You get hit once and you wake up in a strange place. But in my world, I take it. I can laugh at
life,
it.
If a man put his hands on another man, you handle that. That's what you do.
And it was handled on the court properly.
Oh, you scored a bucket on him? Okay. I just laid you up. I'm gonna hit you with three. Fucking jaw hanging. I just laid you up.
putting out elbows and shoulders in the screen, everything. It was properly handled. But like I said,
after that.
Like I said, you're no longer the truth. I'm the truth now.
So you tongue hanging out his mouth. I just laid
you can quietly back down and surrender that title.
Oh, so that's how Bond really hurt his knees?
Smooth can knees were baseball in high school. But Smooth can surrender the best spot and Hard-8 can surrender the truth. Because the real truth is you a coward.
Yeah,
and you ain't gonna speak out against nobody.
I know.
Yeah. Watch out for my double dribble, clown.
Yeah, he was sitting in that attic with ice on his fucking jaw. Somebody, did you see how I laid him up? Out back on the court.
Oh man!
Waking up in the hospital bed like, did I win?
But hey, at least I didn't grab a nigga's dick when I was in a fight.
Oh, he hit you in your throat. What you gonna do?
I got this. Pass me.
I'll grab his dick. That's what I'll do.
Why ain't gonna do that?
Oh man,
fucking coward. Talking about somebody a coward.
Oh, man.
You're a coward, nigga.
A real coward would have overreacted and done something stupid.
Oh yeah. Oh, overreaction. He punched on your face.
What you want me to do? What you want me to do? Grab his dick, Hardate?
That's a whole overreaction. Somebody fucking punched you on your face.
So what you want me to do? Grab his dick?
Yeah, I know.
You want me to grab his dick or something?
What you gotta do to overreact, faggot? You have to do to overreact.
How you gonna call me that? How you gonna call me that when you grabbing dicks?
I know.
Oh man.
oh man.
Come on now.
I
You
know.
surrender your truth title.
When did this all take? I don't know what's going on.
I know.
Dude, I think we were talking about microtransactions.
Somebody got salty. Somebody got salty. People made
You
change.
got fucking salty.
No.
You talking about somebody a coward because they want to play
Oh
the game.
man! Again, you said nobody made a difference. A difference was made. So stop lying, Hardate.
Stop it, Bond. Stop.
Yeah, you can rewind the tape a billion times.
Fuck
You
outta
said
here.
nobody
You
made a
are- you
difference. A
talking
difference
all
was
this
made.
shit because they want to play games.
So
Stop it, Bond. Stop it.
now an NPC is making their feelings hurt because I'm talking about you playing games.
You talking
Y'all
somebody
talk about me
a coward.
playing City Skylines, so I get
No.
mad. No.
No, don't. And if
Y'all
anybody
talk
calling you
about
names,
y'all talk about Jack Move
if
Johnny
anybody
playing
calling you
indie games.
names for playing City
called me- you
Skylines,
called me a
what the fuck is you
faggot.
talking
You
about?
called me a faggot, but okay.
Shut nut ass out.
Jack Move, you make fun of Jack Move Johnny for playing indie games. You don't see him crying about it. But I make fun of you for playing games.
Do I say? Do I run around saying Jack
problem.
is getting fucked because he playing indie
Now
games?
it's a problem.
Do somebody say Jack Move is grabbing his ankles because he playing indie games?
But you call me a
To fall back on all that
surrendered that
homo
right
stuff.
there.
You
Harvey.
run around talking all this gay shit because people choose to play this game and that game.
But again, you call somebody
Yeah,
a
I know.
faggot, so you
Yeah, I
lost
know.
that one.
Yeah, I know. You run around talking all this gay
It
shit.
can't be a
People want to play the game they want to play. Fuck out of here.
Calling people corporate cocksuckers and faggot. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
I understand.
I know. Sidestep.
Move it along. Keep being a hypocrite.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
ho.
move on.
Okay. You call me
Okay, honey.
Take your ass down to Georgia because you couldn't live in the Philly.
Okay, why didn't you want to meet me in Philly, Bond, when I asked you to meet me?
I've told you. I gave you my number and told you
Get
to
the
meet me
fuck
in
out
Philly
of here.
a
You
couple
gave me a
times.
fucking map with a big
Oh,
ass.
stop.
This Carmen San Diego ass.
I told you.
Oh man.
Come find me.
Center City, and you said, "Oh, I don't go out at night. I don't hang out anymore."
Fuck out of here.
I invited you to come out in Center City.
No, you fuck you didn't.
Yes, I did. I was at
No, you
McFadden's
didn't.
that one
Pull it
night.
up.
You said
Pull
you
up
don't
the
come
tape.
out.
Pull up the tape,
Oh,
you liar. No, the fuck you didn't. You said, come find me, bitch.
No,
Fuck
I
outta
said,
here.
come on out and
Yes,
hang
you
out.
did, bitch.
Come on, hang
You
out
said,
with
come
McFadden's.
find me. Like I know where the fuck you live.
And you
Fuck
were
outta
like,
here.
"Oh, I don't come out, man."
Heartache. Play Carmen San Diego. Come find me. Look for the
Okay.
clues. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so here,
Not outside
McFadden's, that's
I
not
know.
a specific
I
location.
know, you ain't tell nobody come
Oh,
nowhere. Get the
stop.
fuck out of here.
All right.
I blame loot crates.
Exactly. He got his feelings hurt over loot crates.
No, you don't want to talk all this gay shit because people want to play
Well,
the
then
game.
stop
they wanna
calling
play.
people faggots.
What are you
then.
talking about?
Stop
After
calling
what
people
you said.
faggots then.
After what you said.
Hold up. You call Xbox gamers faggots for
Man, I'm
wanting to
trying
play
to
their
damn.
games.
I'm trying to sidestep it up. I'm talking about you.
Okay,
I'm
hypocrite.
talking about you,
Okay,
bitch.
hypocrite.
Okay,
hypocrite.
all that shit I'm trying to ask you to sidestep.
You be calling kids smooth and
typical
faggot all the
Bond.
time
Oh,
and
look, man,
X-Fag.
kids smooth. Typical Bond. You talking about that man's family whenever you want to
call
sidestep.
people homophobic slurs, but God forbid you
Good old
make an
man,
ankle
you
breaking
Bond.
joke.
Stop talking about everybody else. Stop sidestepping. Stop sidestepping.
Again, stop being a hypocrite, Hardy.
Yeah, no, you stop being a hypocrite.
Yep. I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm
Yeah, you are.
do as you say, but not as you do.
All
All
right,
right.
fuck out of here, bitch.
All right, I got it.
This is
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. Next week we'll be quiet in here and not say anything. So you won't.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Let's come on.
This
Dick
exactly.
donkey.
This is exactly why loot crates are evil. They're
Exactly.
terrible.
Overweight clowns get
Passion,
sensitive
man. You brought
about
the
them.
You gotta attack.
Hey, relax. In better news, this is the last weapon wheel before the Xbox One X release.
Facts.
Carry on.
This is just an example of how microtransactions and loot crates tear us apart. This is why they're evil.
I agree.
Yeah.
We're not. Black Bond and Hard Eight ain't mad at each other. They're really just, this is
They're mad at the system.
aggression.
That's
They're really just
Bond.
mad at loot
Yo, Bond.
crates. This
Yo,
is
Bond.
all
You
this
know,
is.
Yo, Bond. You know, after Tuesday, you're gonna be the only one playing it under 4K, right?
That's cool. I'm not gonna cry about it and get sensitive and like, why are you making fun of me and calling me
don't have
names?
no campaign against 4K after Tuesday.
Why are you calling me names?
All right. Mario sold 2 million copies in 3 days. That's good,
Nice.
right?
Nice.
Impressive.
Great.
Kudos
Very
to
impressive.
I mean, it's I can't give him too much credit. It's
Why not?
It's
That's highly impressive.
It's Mario. I
And
don't give him too much credit, but they did that. That's good.
wait, hold on. Rewind. Like, how's that not impressive for any game, no matter what game it is? Like, you can't just like shake like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You can't just shrug that off.
Listen, I gave them credit. They did 2 million in 3 days. We expected it. Cool. I'm not taking that away from them.
I didn't. You expected to do 3 million in a couple days.
I'm not surprised.
All right, I didn't expect. I'll tell you that.
I mean, it's not like it's Super Lucky's Tale. If that game did like 2 million,
that'd be
in 3
that
days,
one
I'll be
crazy.
surprised.
And that game will be lucky to do 200,000.
Super lackluster fail.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if that
It's
game
Mario, it's expected. That's like if GTA come out and do that in 3 days. Nobody's surprised.
Bro, it was the fastest
Fucking
selling and
Mario.
most selling Mario game ever. It wasn't just like, what are you talking about?
Mario.
It's me, Mario.
but it's good. That's good.
I feel like you guys are downplaying this.
Let's
Oh, look, Blandrew's agreeing with you in the chat, Bond.
Never mind then. You guys were right.
but yes,
You guys were right. I was wrong.
but yes, it is the fastest selling Mario game ever in the US and Europe. So that's good also. And Nintendo expects the Switch to outsell the Wii U in its first year. So that's by March, I think. The Switch came out March.
What's the highest selling Mario of all time?
Probably Mario 3.
That's got to be like 50.
Oh, no.
I feel like that's really high in the millions. That's really high in the millions. I don't know. But this is the fastest. It's not the most selling. This is the fastest.
Nah, I doubt it reached 50 million anyway.
I mean, are there even that much Switches out there right now? Doubt it.
No.
No, I'm just saying, and over its lifetime, I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's never gonna reach that.
So let's talk about get to the Paris Games Week. I'm gonna bring up all the major things that we care about that happened. Let's first touch on the Last of Us 2 trailer, and then speak about how all the gaming media apparently like it was a slow news week, so they had to find something to complain about, and they complained about the Last of Us 2 trailer violence. So what do y'all think about the trailer?
I thought them
And what do
chicks
you think
were-
about the media complaining about the violence?
I thought them chicks were like, I've never played the last of garbage, but them chicks
Oh,
look pretty
come on.
buff.
Chill.
No,
Them chicks
man.
look pretty big. They got like HGH in that era, or like what's going on here? Roids?
I don't know.
Somebody
I don't know,
sent
why-
us a tweet with a picture of her. She's pretty big and like that chick is.
Yeah, that's a real
is
person.
normal.
That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
not
not
a real
person.
That's a woman in 2017 with modern technology, modern weights, modern nutrition, modern supplements. They got all that in this post-apocalyptic era.
That's what I said.
I mean, that's like that's
I gotta
past
agree with
20.
that.
That's past 2017. What
They got like the LA Fitness or something in the Last of
Yeah,
Us.
I said that
It's
too.
been like that before. I mean, this is only a few years after the outbreak.
Yeah, it's like current. Yeah.
I mean, like if they roll out in the story and say she's like a former like fitness model or fitness trainer, I guess that would make sense. But like that shit look pretty weird to me, man.
But you ain't gonna try to be strong. If you a chick surviving in that world, you gonna have to have like some type of buck to you. Like you fighting dudes and scrounging and
You
all
watch
that.
Do you,
Walking
even
Dead,
have,
Jack?
do you even have the time and energy to even be working out like that?
Thank you. You got the
I mean,
time.
yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Nigga, you barely can find food. Like, how the fuck you can?
no, but that's not like when Joe Kelly though. That was before then.
Man, Naughty Dog is weird, dog. They like fucking women that look like men, dog. That's just what it is. Dog. No, that's all it is, man. They got one nice looking chick, which is Chloe. The rest of them bitches is funny looking.
Well,
Like-
do we all agree that this is Ellie's mom?
Yes.
Nah, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think it's.
I don't know where
I
y'all
think
getting
it's
that
on.
It's the only look. Even
So
if
it's a
the trailer-
flashback then. So it's a flashback.
No. Listen, if the trailer didn't tell you it was Ellie mom, the point is everybody knows Ellie mom name is Anna. They announced every single character in that trailer and gave their name except that one. They wouldn't have kept it a secret if her name was not Anna.
Oh
Like,
yeah, didn't the girl put a knife to her stomach?
To
Like
her stomach. Yep, that was
they did say they wanted us to figure it out. They did say that.
That's definitely
They did that on purpose. They did do
That's
that.
definitely
yeah. So
that's her mom and her dad. The way that bitch looked.
He put the knife to probably Anna's stomach, and then also somebody figured out that I think in the trailer they called the clickers demons, and they used that's something that they called the clickers in the early years of the outbreak, and also in the developer diary video, Neil Druckmann said he's going to leave it up to fans to figure out, when this is taking place.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was a giveaway. It's a flashback, so I think
I don't think there's gonna be like no short flashback though. It seems like there's gonna be like
like a long.
Yeah, you actually gonna be playing them characters for a minute.
Or maybe it might be like the
intro
the flashback. No, like the DLC for the regular Last of Us.
That's what I'm
which
hoping.
one of you freaks was saying that you would hit that? I seen it on Twitter.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Oh, it's Dark Cloud. Yeah.
What was the name of that DLC again?
Left Behind.
Yeah. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's gonna be some standalone shit. Maybe.
You think they would announce the standalone thing before the game even comes out, though?
They ain't announced nothing though. It ain't far fetched that they announced DLC before the game release.
I think that's just part of the game.
Yeah, I think it's that.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be part of the game when it come out.
Yeah, I don't think they would do that.
I wouldn't put it past them to further extend it in DLC though.
What y'all think about the complaints? So Polygon, I know Polygon did an article about it being too violent, and Max, was it Scoville or something? He was pretty much saying, first of all, he said the absurd thing that, I don't know, he sounded like a straight pussy to me, but he was like The Last of Us isn't fun, and it's not supposed to be because the things you're doing, it's people killing each other, and it's post-apocalyptic, and it's survival. And I'm like, why the fuck isn't that fun? Like, because I'm shooting somebody's head off with a shotgun, that's not fun. He trying way too hard to be like.
I agree with Sony, or was it Naughty Dog that said it's a game made by adults for adults. This is the type of shit I want. See, you little soft marshmallow motherfuckers, they want to play Mario, they want to jump on clouds and all that. Nah, I want games that are made for me, and this is the game that is made for me.
Look, people don't actually even feel this way, bro, because I was watching Game Informer's podcast, right? This dude was like, I love gore. I get a kick out of it. I love the gore in the original Last of Us. It's amazing. But this disturbed me. Like, what, nigga? How? Like, stop that, bro.
You know what's funny about that, though, Jack?
What's up?
That disturbs him, but a game like Doom, when that trailer came out and he was ripping dudes' heads off, guts out, breaking legs, everybody was cheering and clapping like, this is amazing.
It's not it's not humans, it's monsters. Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Like, it seemed like, I don't know.
They're holding The Last of Us to a higher standard because it's Naughty Dog as these developers who make works of art. That's why. Like,
hold on. They complain about a bitch getting her arm bashed with a hammer, but they ain't say nothing about dude getting an arrow through the cheek, though.
You know what else is crazy? They was complaining. A lot of complaints from journalists like, well, the violence is okay, but there's no context to the trailer, so we don't know what's going on. Like,
that's what's supposed to be.
Exactly, that was the whole fucking point, Goofy. Like, bro, people are ridiculous.
Did they really play the Last of Us? I mean, Ellie stabbed the nigga like at least 50 times.
Spoiler.
Absolutely.
Bro, the game's like 8 years old.
Spoiler alert, though. Spoiler alert.
Ellie stabbed the nigga like 50 times. Joel shot what's her name?
Man, people was getting eaten. Like, people was being eaten on that motherfucker, man. They was having barbecue humans. So the fuck.
And Joel asked the nigga a question, and he ain't answering in 3 seconds. So Joel shot him. Like, bro,
listen,
we saw a little girl get murdered. Like, what the fuck?
Somebody getting hit in the head with a hammer is like one of the nicest things we've seen in The Last of Us. If we could just keep it real about the situation, bro, like it's way darker, deeper themes in fucking the original Last of Us. But it's not no big deal. People just want to find a reason.
Let me ask y'all a question. Like, do y'all think this would have been okay if they would have just put like a disclaimer before the video? Because a lot of people were saying if they would have.
No, it's The Last of Us.
I think that.
We know what to expect. It's Last of Us, dog.
Yeah, I think that would have been
for people who didn't play it or didn't know about it. Do you
That's
think
like somebody
was
seeing the
same
Grand
thing?
Theft Auto trailer and complaining they didn't put a disclaimer.
Yeah,
before
I could put in a disclaimer.
Like,
A lot of
you
people
know what to
actually
expect.
were saying that that's what they wanted. They wanted to be warned about the graphics, the
No,
violence.
yeah,
the gore,
I heard
all
that. No, people was like, it's a big, games conference. They can't believe that Sony would show something so vulgar at a games conference. It's like, what are y'all talking about, bro? Like, it's just stupid, man. The shit people come up with is so ridiculous to me, bro. I had to stop listening.
It's the era we live in, and it's a sensitive time, man.
I'll agree with that.
The biggest outcry was that buffed ass woman. That's the fucking problem.
I think that might have been what it was.
That's
too.
legit.
That brought it out a little more.
That to me is a legitimate complaint. Because honestly, even if that was a dude, I'd be like, bro, how are you that big? Like, when do you have time to be hitting the gym like that? Even if that was a dude.
Well, see, one thing I wanted to say is that I found interesting that Joel was in construction before the apocalypse. And if you notice that during the game, he's actually physically bigger than many of the people he's up against. But that, like you said, like obviously if you're working out, you need protein, you need regular exercise, you need to have a good diet to maintain that body type. So, I mean, I thought it was interesting that Joel was in construction because he is physically bigger than most of those people. So you could kind of say the same thing. Maybe this character was also, in some sort of job or labor beforehand that kept them in good shape. Yeah, something.
No, you have to maintain that physique that bitch had. You have to maintain that.
If that's Ellie's mother, she was working with Marlene and the Fireflies already. So
somebody pinned down like a time frame because how old was Ellie in the
14.
So 14. So if this is Ellie's mother, and The Last of Us tells us what year that is. I can't remember.
How the fuck they even know she was pregnant? She wasn't even showing.
But that's the thing about the stomach thing.
They could have been from the same camp or something. It sounded like they were like at a cult.
I'm saying, but how would you know though? Like, what type of tools you got to check that?
But that's the thing though. I don't even think they know she was pregnant because if you look at the trailer, it was dudes with their stomachs cut open like that too.
Yeah,
the way she was focused on the stomach though, it kind of
because
they cut out everybody's stomach. They were saying they was nested. They had some evil inside them or some shit.
I know she was like cut off the wings, so you know
definitely had some sort of like cult vibe going on, maybe after the apocalypse they formed some cult and they believe like, oh, the infected are demons and you have to come here for salvation. Maybe
exactly.
I'm just saying, did she get an ultrasound? Like, how the fuck y'all know she pregnant?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
she just probably happened to be pregnant and then they was gonna cut her stomach out anyway.
I don't think it would be impossible to find an ultrasound that like at that time frame because
what about morning sickness, right?
But in clickers,
she was probably late on the month.
Yeah, there's other ways to tell.
I don't fuck with some bitches that was late and then it came on. But I'm just saying to know for sure.
Yeah.
And wasn't showing.
Here's my biggest problem.
There's probably pregnancy tests though. There's probably tons of pregnancy tests left behind. If you're looting food and
but they didn't never say nothing about her being pregnant either though. They just said she had an evil.
We're just speculating.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what they thought, that evil child inside or something.
Maybe.
Here's my problem, what I don't think people are complaining about, right? All these games come out, right? And people say, oh, these games unrealistically portray women. They're making a false ideology of how a woman can be. That's not really possible. I kind of agree. Like, aren't they portraying women in a way that they really can't be, but nobody's complaining about that?
I mean, they mounted after a weird woman, though. I mean, it's buff ass women out there.
But I'm saying most people are complaining about how they make women look too good and it's unattainable. But now they're making them look too buff. But nobody's complaining about that.
I mean, I guess
that's more of the
they pick and choose.
That's the exception to the rule, I guess.
Also, the time as far as the time frame goes, I think in The Last of Us they told us that clickers take like
a year,
like a couple years.
I think it's just 1 year.
From when they become running.
They take a while.
Right. So this is at least, I would say, like maybe 2 to 4 years after the outbreak.
So it was 20 years. When the game started, it's 20 years later, and she is 14.
So it's got to be 6 years until the
it was 6 years until the apocalypse.
That ain't about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 6 years into the the apocalypse that
makes sense.
That took place.
That ain't about right.
Only thing real bad about this trailer is obviously we ain't getting no actual gameplay yet. It was the engine, but no gameplay.
That shit look beautiful.
That game's gonna look crazy.
That shit look crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Speaking of to raise the bar again.
Speaking of that, I want to bring up something Alex said.
Oh no, it's Alex.
From Press Start. We all know Press Pause Alex.
Oh man.
he was saying that people should just be very cautious about how the visuals in the games look, because we get catfished a lot.
He was hating. He was hating.
Okay, well,
and he used
But this is Naughty Dog though.
That's why he was hating.
Yeah.
He used Uncharted 4 as an example, and some people, I disagreed. Some people disagree with him. Uncharted 4 isn't a good example. He showed some screenshots, but I disagree. I think Naughty Dog is one of those developers that, for the most part, the game they show early on is the game. It still looks like that at the end.
Look, this is the thing about Alex. Shout out to Alex, by the way. But Alex is not fond of Naughty Dog games at all, so he gonna find a reason to dislike.
He ain't fond of consoles, period. So he was
that too. So
that's just the Nintendo Switch.
And Uncharted 4, if you know anything about Uncharted 4, they only had one character model for like every character in that game. It looks better than it did when they originally showed it.
Exactly.
From the PSX gameplay, it looks better. They improved the light. They changed it.
They changed. It was. They changed some things. Blandrew said it was downgraded.
It wasn't.
It's no, dog.
Uncharted 4
some things was changed for the better though.
Exactly. The light.
Landry's also the guy that said Xenoblade Chronicles X wasn't downgraded.
Bro,
the game still looks amazing though. Like ain't nobody complain.
Look at PSX when Uncharted 4 first gameplay was real. The colors was washed out. That shit looked. The colors was all wrong. I even noticed that. I'm not even like no graphical. I'm like, why do these colors look like
it
this?
looks super bland.
They admit that. They did the colors wrong. They had to hire somebody to do it.
Some people look at comparisons, and they think a change is a downgrade. And not every change is sometimes they just change the design of how, like you remember one of the hard chapters of Uncharted 4. I think it's 18 when you're in the jungle, the stranded island, you come across the really hard part. They
13.
changed the way that looked, but it's not downgraded. It's just
they
changed.
changed.
No, they made more color. It's more colorful. Shit.
And people were like, "Oh, it's good. It got down." No, it's not.
That game's still one of the best games out there, dog.
They comparing it to when they originally announced it because the trailer was 60 frames and they was rendering a little ass like part of the jungle. The game that was not actually the game. You know what I mean? The game they didn't show the game into PSX. Y'all got to compare it to that, man, where it looked way better than that fucking footage. Y'all comparing it to some other shit.
Naughty Dog don't downgrade though usually.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Look, when Naughty Dog show you something, bro, when Rockstar show you something, bro, you don't have to really have no worries for real.
I said this with for the most part with Sony first party games. 90% of them, how they show this generation, when they show you a game, Sony, they look like that.
Same thing with Killzone Shadowfall, like that.
The Order
was good.
Killzone Shadowfall,
the Order.
Bro, like that.
What about Crackdown 3?
No.
Listen. We already know Ubisoft catfishes and CD Projekt Red catfish. We that's blatant shit.
Yeah, but we know Ubisoft does it because it sells. You know, I mean, look.
I don't think CD Projekt Red catfish as opposed to changing up a bunch of things.
Nah, fam, that Witcher 3 was a terrible downgrade.
In Witcher 3's defense, that was more of optimization issues than it was like trying to trick people into buying the game.
Well, of course it was. They had to optimize it to run correctly. They downgraded it. Yeah, that was a terrible downgrade.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, like I said, Sony first party studios, but they don't downgrade.
They still bro, yeah, exactly. Sony still people are still thinking about their Killzone 2 shit where they showed like a CGI cutscene.
Oh yeah.
And ever since then, no matter what Sony show.
I'm gonna be real. Anybody that really thought that was gameplay, they retarded. You're fucking retarded. If you believe anybody that said that was in game, come on, man.
Oh man,
they still don't look like I mean, they look good as fuck, but come on, man, stop that.
You can tell that shit was fake.
Can I bring out the list of people that are now mentally challenged?
Oh, what? Shit.
There's no way you should have thought that was real gameplay.
Spider-Man probably gonna look like how it's been looking from what they've been showing. Bro, y'all gotta stop this, man.
All right, but so moving on. Sucker Punch's new game. Shit.
Ghost of Tsushima. I know you're gonna pronounce it.
I was trying to get the right title. I didn't have it up, but yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. So open world samurai game. We didn't get no actual gameplay, but we finally get an announcement.
It was a little bit at the end. It was a little bit.
Yeah, it was. I saw that.
Oh, at the very end, right?
Yeah.
I put it in slow motion to see it. It looked pretty good.
I don't know much about the game. I just know I watched the interview. Apparently, it's taking place a mongrel invasion on Shishima, Japan. So it's based on some real life events. But of course, they gonna take they
I wanted another fucking Infamous.
over that. No, fam, I'll take this game.
Hold on, Jack. You ain't playing it. First, you're not playing.
I gotta see the gameplay.
Secondly, it's like it's another samurai game. I would have took something else, man.
What samurai games are there?
I mean, Neo just came out.
Yeah, Neo.
That's not really. I don't really.
That's not a samurai game.
I'm not big on samurai games, but the fact that they not doing Infamous no more, I'm willing to give this game a chance, depending on the gameplay. I got to see the gameplay.
I mean, I would have went for another Infamous. I mean, a better, more in-depth story. I don't know, man.
I like Infamous, but nah, I'd rather than make a new game at this.
I hope this don't play like a Souls game though. Like I'm kind of tired of that shit.
I don't think it's.
I'm hoping it's like like Infamous. I'm hoping.
No, they say it's more of a stealth-based game.
Oh, so wait, is it gonna be like Tenchu?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm not really a stealth guy, so this ain't gonna be the game for me. I can tell you that right now. If it's going in that direction,
I ain't been fucking with stealth recently, neither, man. Like,
if it's going in that direction, man.
As long as they don't force stealth on you,
that's what I'm saying. If it's a stealth forced game, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, you already know that. In the wake of this, Capcom gonna be rushing
Onimusha.
Onimusha.
This is the thing, though, right? And this is how when it's like Sony, right? Because people hyping this fucking game up and they ain't even showed like really nothing. It's CGI. I don't know why people get hyped for CGI shit, dog.
Okay, they definitely didn't show none of this game. I can agree with that.
People get hyped. This is gonna be amazing.
We
need to get. You think they're gonna have gameplay to like PSX?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Hopefully,
a little something.
Yeah, something, man.
Oh yeah, a little section or something like that.
Yeah,
boss fight probably. But I agree with you though. I hope it don't play like a Souls game, if anything.
I'm kind of burnt out on that shit.
I'm kind of burnt out on.
I'm not with frustrating gaming, man. I want to enjoy myself.
Well, let's see what happens when you play Cuphead in a couple days.
I ain't playing that shit. I'm playing Cuphead when I feel like it.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I don't know.
I'm actually surprised you haven't played it yet.
You can finish it in 2 days, man.
Nah, I know that, but I got other shit that I want to play. I want to get on Wolfenstein 2. Listen, I was never hyped for Cuphead. I don't know where anybody get this notion from.
Because we want to make fun of Smooth.
When y'all was talking about the story, and y'all was saying that they told you about the devil and all that before the game even came out. I didn't know shit about that because I was never following the game. So I didn't really know nothing about that. I'm gonna play it though, but I might just wait till somebody want to pay me to play it. I don't know.
They also showed some Spider-Man, God of War.
Okay, wait a minute. That God of War footage unnecessary.
Fam, that fucking Spider-Man. Sheesh.
Yeah, that 4K looks.
Oh yeah, that's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man lit.
What the hell are the Chiefs doing right now?
I don't know, bro. What is they doing?
Detroit Become Human.
What problem you had with the God of War?
I mean, it really didn't show. First of all, they had his son on there. I think his name's Artemis. He's not Artemis, Artrius or some shit. He's on there acting silly, like gotta go fast, and Dad, look out! Like,
now, I know it is kind of strange coming from like Kratos. Kratos in this manner is strange.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, can you imagine when you think about the child of Kratos, you don't expect him to be all like goofy and silly. It ain't nothing wrong with it. He kind of
he wasn't.
He's still a kid. Yeah, but he's still a kid though too.
Kratos,
I mean, he's still a kid, but I don't know, man.
Listen, if Kratos raised him, he would be a little killer right now.
That's what I'm saying. He'll be angry as fuck if Kratos was his dad.
Yeah, but in that footage, he was keeping busy.
Nah, but look how calm Kratos is though.
But you know what though? I don't think that Kratos was there during most of his like adolescence neither though. It seemed like his mother either just went missing or she just got murdered, and he just now taking them under his wing. That's what it seemed like.
Like Kratos just met this little nigga like a month ago.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, about him. Yeah,
that's what it seemed like. Facts.
Yeah,
but he was getting busy in that gameplay though.
What if that's is that even Kratos' son for real? Like, cause judge by the trailers, like
I don't think it's his son, dog. Like his biological son. I don't think
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe he was murdering a motherfucker and found him tucked under a blanket or something.
It's some shit like that. It's got to be. I don't think
he seemed like he's escorting him somewhere.
Yeah. They even said they're like, he said something about a curse, and then you got to be a father.
If he is escorting him, that'll be some Last of Us shit. Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you, low key. That's exactly what that was feeling like, though.
Yeah, escort him, and then start to feel for him like his own child and shit.
Yeah, that's what I think they was going for.
I mean, the combat that definitely looked good.
Yeah, the combat looked dope.
Like
I didn't
some
think it was, I
Batman
didn't think it
and
was
Robin.
needed. I didn't think.
Y'all think his original weapon's gonna make an appearance? Did they say that ain't? Did they? You know,
I don't know. Well, we know he got the axe and he got a shield now. That's like
I feel like
a weapon.
might-
I don't know.
It might in the
mean,
beginning.
it-
Maybe in the beginning,
it could-
they'll show
it
how
could
he
be
got the new weapon.
I mean, it could be unlockable or something. Like beat the
what
game
was
on
his
that
last?
hard.
What was the last name of him? Because what is it? Blades of Olympus?
Blades of Chaos.
Blades
Yeah,
of
Chaos.
yeah, Chaos.
You know what I think they're gonna do? I think they're gonna either put them as an Easter egg, or you got to beat the game to use them. I feel like they're gonna do that.
That's gonna be. The game is looking cool though, man. Hey, but I have noticed this game do seem like it got a lot more comedy in it. I don't know if y'all remember like the original trailer. Like he went up to like some type of shopkeeper and he was like cracking jokes. It seemed like this game got like a little bit of comedy in it. I almost really didn't have that.
I mean, you see how laid back Kratos is.
Yeah.
Hey, man, relax now.
There was a whole bunch of VR stuff. There was Concrete Genie, which not a game I would play, but it looked cool, you know, in comparison to like a game like Dreams, which unfortunately they still working on.
Bruh.
Uh,
And you gonna cancel that thing, dog.
Hong Kong Massacre, which pretty much looked like Hotline Miami.
Yeah. But it got a lot more going on. It got a lot of destruction.
Yeah.
Like real shootouts going on.
Oh shit, Guacamelee 2. You ain't talking about that, BG.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? What is that?
Guacamelee 2. I mean,
What is Guacamelee? Fuck no.
It's
What
like
the
that
fuck is that?
wrestler.
It's a platforming game.
That shit sound like some shit you dip chips in. Like, what the fuck is
I mean,
that?
it's guacamole, but it's guacamole. That's thing lit.
Yeah, I mean, I played it, but I wasn't a fan. I wasn't feeling it.
Oh, real shit. Wow.
Yeah,
Sound like some shit at a football game. Hey, you get the tortillas? All right, I got the guacamole. Come on.
They do got a character named Tostada. They do got a character name.
it was a high. First one was a high rated game. Shadow Colossus got a release date February 6th. It's also confirmed to be 60 frames.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
60 frames.
Damn.
So,
Hey, did you got the Xbox One X reviews on the list? If we're gonna talk about those. Yeah, no, the console reviews.
oh, I didn't even know they reviewed the. Oh,
Yeah, the embargo lifted.
oh okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
Friday.
I could talk
They've been
about
doing
that.
this
I've been
since
out the
Friday.
loop with that. Smooth can take over, I guess, or y'all can take over with that. Wait, let me see if there's anything else from Paris Game Week we need to cover.
Actually, real quick, aren't you any of you guys worried that the Spider-Man game might be just too many like quick time events? Because that's my only concern right now with that. I mean, it looks good, but like I don't
I
know.
ain't worried about that.
The big set pieces are gonna probably be a lot of quick time because it would just be hard to simulate that actual gameplay.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I ain't worried about that.
No, I'm not concerned.
Yo, was Sony the only one at Paris Games Week? Like, why is they
It
the
seemed
only?
like that.
Yeah, why does it seem like only?
No,
Was
Xbox.
Nintendo has nothing to
Nintendo there?
show, and Microsoft doesn't have any studios.
Xbox was there because that's where they announced the PUBG release date.
Was Nintendo there?
No, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
Sony
Xbox
killed
was
that shit. Sony just killed it all by themselves.
Yeah.
They know why they got Europe on lock, man.
Yeah.
MPD on lock.
Yeah, so PUBG comes out in December for Xbox One X, and y'all can take over talking about the Xbox One X reviews because I didn't read.
Go ahead, Smooth.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know what to say. Man,
How you feeling?
You was upset, wasn't you? You ain't like-
I got something to say for you, Smooth.
I have no animosity towards any of the reviews, you know. So
I got something to say for you, Smooth.
come on, Bond. You know there was a clause that I sent you.
No.
So make sure-
Anyway,
Did you get the?
anyway, like I said before, you said that it lived up to all
Wait,
expectations
Bond.
and then some.
Before you continue, did you get the email? There was a clause.
There's no email.
You can't talk no shit about Xbox, baby.
I'm not talking shit about Xbox. It's something Smooth said.
No, but it's not about
retract.
Xbox. It's about. There was a
Did you
clause.
What's the clause? What's the
Did you
clause?
send it to my lawyer Blackburn?
I sent it to the.
Did you send it to my lawyer Blackburn?
Blackburn.
Is that
That's
you
his
put on
name.
There's a clause.
He is Jewish, Jack. He is Jewish.
By accepting the Switch, if there's a clause that because he accepted that, he's also accepted the fact that he cannot speak badly
that was not
about
I
kids.
figured that was not part of the bet.
He can't attempt to expose me.
Not speaking badly. I'm asking you a question.
Oh, okay, I just
Wow,
want
that don't sound fair.
You have.
All right,
You
go ahead.
said
Good.
that the Xbox One X has exceeded any and all expectations.
Yeah.
Then you also, but where's the 4K 60 uncompromised then?
Forza 7.
Still compromised compared to the PC version.
No, it's not.
The PC version.
If you got a 1060, your version is compromised.
That's not what we're talking about, Smooth.
How's it compromised?
Is it equal or greater than the PC version?
It's equal.
No, because the settings are lower.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Go look at the Digital Foundry video.
I did.
Then let me allow
The
you to
only
bring it up
difference-
again.
They,
The only
they,
difference is
they
what?
use two different what's the word? What's the they use two different-
Anti-aliasing.
Anti-aliasing. That's not a
One
compromise.
had to compromise on
That's not a compromise.
anti-aliasing. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's not what?
It's not a compromise.
It's not a compromise?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, good lord. What happened to Halo Wars? What happened to Halo Wars 2 4K 60?
Did they do the final analyst yet?
Yeah,
Or the
that shit-
Gamescom one?
That shit's
The
looking
Gamescom
good.
one.
That
Back
shit's
in
not
August.
looking good.
No. It looking like an early build.
What about
Let's wait for the final numbers,
what
bro.
about the Quantum Break 4K 60?
What about the
Uncompromised?
Quantum Break?
Last I checked,
It's going to look better than what it did in
that
last.
shit was 1440p. Last I checked.
Hey,
That looks kind of. That's not 4K. That looks kind of compromised to me.
can you run the Quantum Break at 1440p 60?
Yes, easy.
Can you really?
Yeah, on an 1800X and 1070. If I had a 1440p monitor, I could easily.
All right, so you're compromised to 1080p, aren't you?
Did I say I wasn't? But you're talking about 4K 60.
Fine.
And also, you said, and I quote, that the Xbox One X will have 50 4K games on day one.
They will.
I think they got 70 enhanced games. I don't know if they all.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. No, they actually got over 100 enhanced games coming.
Oh,
But hold on, fam. On day one,
50 4K games.
what are these 54K games, sir?
All right. When you
Well,
turn
you know,
on your
Peggle
Xbox-
2.
When you turn on your Xbox One X, right, on Tuesday when it launches, right, and well, I don't know. You're not probably. I don't know if you got 50 of them, but there will be 50 when you go to the Xbox.
Hold on.
Enhanced
What are these? Hold on.
filter.
54K native games?
Yeah.
I know you ain't counting them 360 games, dog.
It's a game.
Yeah,
Oh,
2K,
my
2K,
God.
Madden, Tomb Raider.
Nah, he counted 360 games. He counted
Oh,
360
man.
games.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Hey, and that was a bonus because I wasn't expecting that.
If you weren't
How they build your own? All right.
Wait, hold on. If you weren't
bailed them out.
expecting that, then how did you make
Bro,
that
can I have the
claim?
floor for a moment? I gotta-
Before you have the
revelation.
floor, if you weren't
They bailed
expecting
them out.
that, what did you make your claim based on?
My claim was based on hype. I already told you that. Now we're dealing
So
with the
you-
real deal.
Yo,
Like,
the Xbox dashboard ain't even 4K.
because
Oh, shit,
question. I understand it was supposed to be, but would you rather a 4K dashboard or another gigabyte given to developers for more 4K games?
I mean, are they going to use all them fucking gigabytes?
Shit. Hey,
I mean, Gears of War 4 looks pretty compromised.
no, it doesn't. It actually looks better than the PC version.
Nah,
Okay, but that's a bold claim. How could the console version be better than the PC?
I don't think it has 4K 60 and all those features that the PC version has, fam.
Fam,
no, hold on.
No, it don't. It don't.
That
it don't.
shit can't even
I'm
hold
gonna
60
I'm gonna
frames
stop
in
him. It don't. It
1080p.
don't.
First of all, it can't hold 60 at 1080p, but it does have like extra dynamic shadows over the PC version.
Yeah, they be adding stuff. They added some stuff.
Yeah, they added some shit that the PC version don't have. I think it's like dynamic shadows and something else.
PC version has a billion settings that Xbox One version doesn't even have either. So
What?
you can't even access all of them.
yes, I can.
You don't have. You can't play it at 4K.
Dog, we're talking about the settings here.
I don't care
You
about the
talk
settings.
about-
Can you play at 4K?
I don't care about
You can't.
Anyway, yo, Xbox do got a page on their site where they have a list of all of the games that'll be available day one, and it is a lot of games. Just
There's a lot of
It don't say day one. It say coming soon.
No, it's a list of what's coming soon, what has HDR.
Send the
what
link,
has-
fam. Send the link, fam.
It's I put it in the chat. It's already in the chat.
I
It's already
seen the
out
list.
there.
It say coming soon. I ain't see nothing with release dates unless they updated it in the last couple of days.
But
Yeah,
most
that-
importantly, are these new games or just older games with a touch up? You know, because
Of
I
course
care
it's
more about
older
newer
games. Of
stuff.
course, it's older games.
Oh, yeah,
It's
but
older games.
Don't worry, baby.
Wait,
New games are going
hold on.
Don't call me baby. What the hell?
Dude, new games are going to be here, man. The new games.
I just looked at the list and Ash's Cricket will be 4K. Oh,
Smooth. Tell me why
I
Gears.
don't know what the hell that is, but yeah.
Tell me why Gears at 1080p mode drops to 40 frames.
Hey, they didn't say 60 frames per second mode. They said high frame rate mode.
What
So
the fuck is Astro Near?
40 is not high frame rate mode.
it's higher than 30.
Bio Mutant.
Question.
Crossout. What the fuck is these games?
What are the reviews actually saying about the Xbox One X? Because I didn't hear any.
They're mostly positive.
They're all positive.
They're mostly positive. I think GameSpot wasn't, blowing it. I mean, they're mostly positive, but they're not blowing it off like Xbox would have liked.
They want games.
This was due to the fault that the patches that are coming that are actually rolling up that was rolling out between November 3rd and November 7th weren't available during the embargo when they got the consoles. There were only like 2 games available to do.
When you look at this list, man, some of these, what are these games, dog?
It do got over 50 games. They say gonna be 4K though.
Yeah, that's why I said it is a long list. That's why I said I wanted to show.
A long list of bullshit.
It's
still a lot of games though.
It's a lot of bullshit, but it is some real.
Well, all your heavy hitters are going to be supported this holiday. So that's
there's a nice amount of AAAs in there, like good looking stuff. Mafia.
Oh
3.
yeah. Disney's Adventure. Yeah.
Oh shit. I think it's a good list though. It's like a lot of games.
What are these games, dog? It don't matter. I'm for the multiplats.
You buying PUBG?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that shit 30 frames though. I mean, I'm still.
It's gonna have to be.
Yeah, but that's mostly
it's gonna be 30. Is it gonna be 30?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna have to be.
It's 30. It's 30.
Yeah. But the devs already said they had trouble rendering a lot of the open world, so I don't really, unless they solve that issue, I don't think they're ever going to make it 60 frames.
Hello Neighbor is 4K. Can't wait to play that.
Yeah, that's move shit right there.
Man, wait to play that. But no, I'm getting PUBG. If it's 30, I got to deal with it. But yeah, I'm getting that shit.
Okay. All right. Cool. The PlayStation Trophy Rewards. So, shout out to Jack. They must be thinking about you.
Nah, you gotta start over. You gotta start from zero.
Yeah, they kind of finesse.
I thought somebody said that if you already had an account, you was good to go. But nah, everybody got to start from scratch. So it's
I mean, but Jack is still a trophy chaser. So even though he's not gonna be credited, at least in the future, you're good.
Yeah. You gotta, real quick about that. Make sure y'all, if y'all want to even get y'all got to go to SonyRewards.com, man, and y'all gotta link your PSN. Then you gotta actually activate each you gotta say where it say silver, gold, platinum. You gotta activate all those.
You gotta do it. Yeah.
You know, here's the thing.
$10 for 10 platinums.
I'm kind of tight because I done got like at least 10 trophies between yesterday and today, and I was trying to activate it, but I think so many people was hitting the website. I couldn't.
Nah, that website trash, dog. It's just trash. You can't even activate it. You can't even do it now. It's garbage.
So I just got to keep getting these trophies and
keep trying it and shit. I already had 3,000 points, so I already got like $30.
Yeah, I use that site. That site is terrible, by the way. I don't know what.
It's terrible, man.
It say like it's. I don't know who the fuck run that site. They're always telling me like it's a unsecure site or insecure.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dog. It's fucked up.
They need to optimize that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to open it right now. It won't even open.
For every 10 platinums, you get $10. For every 200, no, what is it?
25 gold.
25 gold, you get $10. No, you get 250 points.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what? That's a nice incentive. Shout out to Sony for doing that.
And also,
I mean, that's ridiculous, though. I mean, how many hours do you put in for one game?
Xbox to do that too.
I mean, it's just like I added a little added incentive. But
I mean, if you got enough points, you can actually buy TVs and all that shit with them points.
That's the thing. Like,
that's kind of cool.
Just link your PlayStation account to this, because anytime you make a purchase on PSN, a movie, anything like that, it counts. So if you buy a full price game on it's like every dollar is like a point. So after you
every 1,000 points is $10. Well, you can use it for a $10 PSN card.
Well,
it got more than you can buy.
You can buy movies, you can buy games, you can buy TVs. But
all that.
Like if you want a Sony A1E OLED 65-inch, you got to have like 500,000 points.
Jeez.
Right now it's saying it doesn't even work. So
I don't know how long that would take somebody to get.
Man, forever, dog.
Chiefs just pissed me off right now.
I mean, I can't lie. It's gonna make me.
Yeah, they lost.
It's gonna make me not go out my way to get way more trophies, but I'm gonna try a little bit harder than I did before. If I can get a little free.
Man, just make sure that shit activated. You good?
Yeah, you gotta activate that shit.
Oh, free for you.
But I'm like, I looked at my trophies. I'm like, I already got about $80 right here. Man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like,
I gotta start over.
I got geek when I reached. I'm like, that's $100. All right. I look on my.
Oh, yeah, you had that off the platinums alone, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, God.
You had about $90 off the platinums alone.
That's an interesting time that they released this. Interesting timing.
What you saying?
Anything to kill that X.
Yeah, the ecosystem to keep you over there. Like, stay your ass over here. We paying you.
My whole problem with the X is there's always going to be a more powerful system, or it's next year, 2 years, 3 years, but in next year, 2 years, 3 years, Microsoft's still going to be in the same position. They got no games.
Yeah,
they got no devs.
We know, Bon.
That's why that title is stupid, though. The most powerful console. Yeah. For now.
There's always going to be a most powerful console coming, but Microsoft will always be in the same spot.
I mean, they gonna say y'all moving the goalposts. That's what they gonna say.
I agree with that, but I mean, it is.
Hold on, moving the goalposts as far as what?
Before it was about power, and now
always
been. No, hold on. First of all, ain't nobody been talking about power for how many years now? It's always been about the games. Like for real. When the last time you heard somebody like really saying like, "Damn, this game"?
Sony themselves has always been putting out more games than Microsoft. When the last time have anybody complained about Microsoft having a 900p game? Like nobody talk about that no more.
I got a question though, like real talk. Do y'all actually think this is gonna? I already know the answer pretty much, but do y'all think this is gonna make Xbox gamers?
Question ass nigga.
Do y'all think this gonna make Xbox dudes actually play games now, bro?
No.
Oh, you mean they're gonna play now? No.
They just gotta buy games.
That's not right. Here's the thing. That was
now they're just gonna buy them to look at them.
How they gonna play? They gonna have more to talk on videos and Twitter.
Oh yeah, you're right. You got it.
Yeah, they're not playing nothing. Most of
now
them.
Now they're just gonna talk. Like Smooth right now isn't playing any games because he's waiting to look at them.
Bon, you know the crazy thing?
Go ahead.
Big hitters right now.
Wait, what big hitters?
Huh?
What big hitters?
Big hitters such as like Call of Duty, Wolfenstein, Assassin's Creed.
Who said he looking forward to playing Advanced Warfare, my nigga? I said I cut the video off. I cut the video off after that.
Realize that I
cut the video off.
The Xbox One X is doing like it's like a benchmarking console that you can literally, that is crazy.
You're right.
This never happened in
it runs
before.
Gears 4 at 40 frames per second at 1080p.
Shut up! You're going to It's like, what do you say when it goes up to 60? Do you just have nothing?
Listen. For all the games that have unlocked frame rates, it's doing a great job.
The fuck?
Turn that Zelda garbage down.
Who the hell was that? Jimmy?
That has to be Jimmy.
Jimmy, what the heck going on, man?
Yo, Jimmy's the biggest fraud here. Yo, you got all the Zelda stuff going on. He ain't even beaten the game yet.
Hey, Jimmy, why your bed making all that noise? You need a box spring, dog.
Yo, Bond, man. How many games you beat this year?
I'm just saying. You got a Zelda ringtone, a Zelda text message alert, and you haven't beaten the game.
Hold on, fam. You're walking around with a Zelda ringtone?
Yeah.
On one of my phones, yeah.
On one of your phones.
Hey, Jimmy deal drugs, man. Y'all know that.
Chill.
No, he run around. No, he a delivery dude, ain't you? You run around.
Okay.
Yeah, I deliver food.
I'm an Uber driver.
Yeah, damn.
Oh my god.
They blowing that Chirp Mobile up.
You gotta go deliver them trees, Jimmy.
Somebody like, I'm on Avenue U. I need a pickup.
Yeah, this dude always on Avenue U.
Oh, man.
But back to Smooth though. No, it do good for games that got unlocked frame rates. Because I think one game it was like 30. It was like 30 frames on the Xbox One S and 60 on the X. So that's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good.
40 frames in Gears.
All right. So what do you say when it's running 60 in portions?
I say that it's running 40 frames at Gears.
So just because it dropped to 40 in certain sections, that means the game's just 40 frames per second.
40 frames.
So the minute your game, let's say your game drops a frame rate, right? It's that frame per second permanently.
No, but that's compromised because it's dropping.
It shouldn't be dropping. Listen, it should not be dropping at 1080p. Smooth.
I can run that game at like 120 frames per second at 1080p.
Not all the way in the 40, Smooth. Come on, man.
Nah, but hold on. When you max out all of those new settings and features, it's not gonna stay at 60 like consecutively, depending on what you got on.
On 1080p, it is.
Nah, that's not necessarily true. It's all on was optimized. That's not true.
My shit ain't dropping down to 40.
It depends on how it's optimized. Gears might not be optimized like that. You gotta check it and
That's how
see.
Microsoft first party
Gears run real good on PC.
Yeah, Gears runs amazing on PC.
Yeah, it's like the best optimized game in a long time, isn't it?
Gears
Outside
run
of
real.
Destiny, probably, yeah.
I was doing 4K 60 with a fucking 1080 on Gears, max settings.
Yeah, but now they got extra features that you said they added to the game, right?
Yeah, nah, fam.
Yeah.
Slow down, fam.
Yeah.
Slow down.
I'm gonna
Damage
try out.
controllers.
I'm gonna try out.
It's
Not damage
No,
control. It's a real
no, we
explanation.
talking
Like, it's
no,
legit, man. It's a
Nah, we
legit
talking about
explanation.
1080p though. We talking about 1080p.
Yeah, I know. And like I said, with those new shadow features.
Nah, fam. Nah.
All right.
Nah.
Oh,
Well, I'm willing. I got it. So I'm willing to prove y'all wrong Tuesday. I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
How you gonna prove them wrong?
I'm gonna fucking run it, and I'm gonna check the frames and see.
On what? On the X?
Yep, and on my PC.
How you gonna check the frames on the X? You got some tools?
Yeah.
No, fam.
Oh man, here we go.
You could display it on the screen. What you mean, nah?
On the X? I know on PC you can.
When I capture the footage, I can display the frames on the screen.
I'm confused here.
Don't worry about it. We'll
No,
take
he
care of
must
it
be talking about,
Tuesday.
he talking about his recording software.
Yeah, we'll take care of it Tuesday.
Hold on, but Digital Foundry already showed us what we need to see. What you want?
Yeah, that it's not gonna work, right?
Jimmy Foundry.
No, I mean Digital Foundry already showed us the
Foundry.
performance.
Let me guess. It's bad, right?
So
PlayStation
also,
Foundry.
what
PlayStation
happened? What
Foundry.
happened to Pony Foundry? Now you got.
Hold on.
They credible now, bro. They
Hold on,
credible.
did you
They just said something bad about Gears. What did they
Hold
say?
on.
I bet you they did.
Hold on. Time out. First of all,
Especially
they
did.
got the analysis up on the screen, so they ain't got to say nothing. Secondly, they've been sucking off that Xbox. I don't know what you talking about.
Did they compliment Gears?
Yeah, they had a whole video on
They
it.
got a
I bet you
compliment
right now when I go
They
to
comp-
Gears,
they-
talk about the
they-
frame rate.
Look, they talk good about it, but they also showing you the performance. They can't argue that. That's not their opinion.
Y'all not answering my question. Was the frames? Did they compliment the frame rate?
It dropped down to 40, sir.
Oh, okay, so they didn't compliment the frame rate.
How
Thank
you
you.
going to compliment?
How would you compliment the what? Motherfucker, man.
This nigga Jimmy crazy.
Oh my
Hey, change
God.
that air freshener in that Subaru.
Look, the console. Look. Let me get to the point because y'all don't be getting it. The console is $500. Of course, for $500, it's not going to do 4K 60. We all know that.
Yeah, we're
It's
talking about
gonna do-
1080 60,
Yes,
1080
I know.
40.
1080 with those new features is the same thing. It's like hair works.
No,
shadows.
You know, I like how this dude
Yo.
applying what happens in one game to as his own.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Y'all act like because something's 1080p.
But hold on, that's their marquee. That's their marquee game, though, dog.
Exactly. That's a Microsoft first party game. So you can't say it's an excuse that it's a third party game.
Forza doesn't drop any frames at 4K.
Nigga, Forza got trees that look like fucking paintings on a wall.
like
What do
mine.
you mean?
It's still
They got-
4K 60
They got
frames.
yo, the spectators you can barely make out as humans. What are you
That's
talking
all I
about?
can say. Forza 7 4K 60. 4K 60.
Dog, we're not disputing that, but look how many corners they cut to do that.
Yeah, but the thing is y'all moving away from other
And
games.
Gran Turismo looks better, and Gran Turismo is not 4K.
Can I get one acknowledgement from y'all? Can y'all at least admit that maybe there'll be a patch down the line in a couple more days that will make
We don't
the
know.
game run better?
We can't admit
Why-
that.
why do we- Why do we
To
acknowledge a
60 frames
maybe?
per second? It's called high frame
Because
rate mode.
people are writing this
for a
in
reason,
stone,
though.
and this is the same thing that happened with the Pro.
Yeah, why are we acknowledging maybes here?
Yeah, why are we doing that?
I just explained.
First
That.
of all, they already got a patch. They just got a 4K patch.
Yes, and they may get another one that's
It's
better.
called
Like
high
what happened-
frame rate mode. That's all. Like, why is people like it's high frame rate? It's not. I can see if it
This
was
is Xbox 8.
Wait. How is 40 frames per second high
it's
frame
higher
rate
than
mode?
its original frame rate.
Xbox 8.
Oh no, this shit going left.
Dog, it's 1080. Hold on, we
Hey,
talking
Ron.
1080p though. We
Ron,
talking.
it's 40 higher than 30.
But this is what is that high frame rate?
You weren't teacher, weren't you? Was 40 higher than 30?
Hold on, time out.
Come on,
No
man.
one's getting an Xbox
Yo,
One X for
it
40
runs
frames.
It runs Project Cars better, but that's not high frame rate mode.
Is it higher than 30?
Listen.
Is it less than 60?
If it was 4K, this wouldn't be an argument. It's 1080p, sir.
I mean, Gears
you guys
Gears
don't
not
act like this is the first and only time.
Nah. Listen, we
not running 1080 60 consistently.
it got a 1080p mode. It got a 4K mode.
Oh, okay,
Listen,
okay.
They got a
At
40 frame mode.
1080p, that shit should not be dropping, dog, at all.
That.
At all, so it should have been locked, even though it's a high frame rate mode. Just so Tomb Raider in essence
They shouldn't have put no it on. No,
so Tomb Raider shouldn't be dropping then. So anything that has a high frame rate mode option, 1080p.
No, it shouldn't.
It's called high frame rate mode for a reason. It's not, I can see if they called it 60 frames. They say high frame is to
we know why they didn't call it 60 because it can't hit 60. We know that.
All they doing is unlocking the frame rate.
Yeah, we know that because it can't hit 60. That's why they didn't say 60.
Because it's compromised.
We're not disputing that. But with this new beefy, the beast that's coming, 1080p should be a breeze.
But you guys always said because of the weak CPU, it 60 frames per second.
We talking about 4K, not 1080p.
Yeah, but hold on, wait. Look, let's get something clear. Let's get two things clear. Is this happening because of maybe a bottleneck, and is this something that they can probably?
We don't know why it's happening. We don't care. It's happening.
We don't know why. It is.
I better see you for every lock 60 frame game on Xbox One. Like, I swear to God, you better put as much effort that you do to highlight a 40 frames and probably a segment. It's probably not even the whole game. I swear to God, if it's only like multiple, like a bunch.
Bro, it's not like 40 frames at 1 second. It's like during a whole. It's a constant in one part of the area.
This is the same way.
So this is one part of the area or the whole game?
Watch the Digital Foundry video.
No. Gears of War is what, like 8 hours? Is it part of the area or the whole game, sir?
I don't know. I haven't played the whole game on the X.
So you didn't play. No, listen, they didn't play it all.
They didn't play the whole game. They just played parts.
They played that
parts. Yeah, you're talking about parts. So you're taking a worst case scenario and you're.
But I'm saying for all we know, more parts of the game could run that.
Listen, listen. Their resident Gears dude was not there. He's on vacation. They only showed you a little bit of what they captured. They said wait until the full analysis. It might be more. They just showed you what they got.
Okay, so now we get into the good answers here. Okay,
so it could get worse.
Thank you. That might be worse. That's what I was saying.
It could be
better too. Maybe. Why we talking about maybes? This is
the beast. It should not have a problem at 1080p.
But remember, hold on. See, this is what I was trying to tell y'all. Remember when The Last of Us came out with the pro patch and it was all fucked up at first? Maybe this is just because they're getting it together. Tuesday might be a different story.
The Last of Us runs at a 4K. I mean, The Last of Us runs at 1080p lock, sir.
After a bunch of patches and stuff, they got it right. They got it.
No. When it launched.
No, that's not what. When the patch, look, when The Last of Us came out with a pro patch, it messed up.
He talking about 1080p though. 1080p.
I'm talking about 1080p.
I know what you guys are talking about. Jesus.
Are you talking about the frame pacing or some shit?
Yeah, they had to fix something in it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think it might have fucked up when they patched.
It fucked something up. It did fuck something up in the game. It happened, man. It happened.
Nah, show some proof for that. You just talk.
Did you found we got the video?
No, I think Jimmy might be right. I think he might be right.
Nah. You gotta always fact check Jimmy.
For 4K, they had to release a patch to fix it, but not 1080p.
It threw something out of whack with the game.
The fact that we're talking about 1080p is all you need to know.
Listen, we talking about, if it was 4K and it was running at 40, okay, but we're not talking about that. This is supposed to be the beast. 1080p should be a breeze for the X.
And it may get a patch that'll make it a breeze.
We talking about right now, though. We talking about right now.
I get you, but right now it's not even out.
Oh, man.
They had 17 months. They had 17 months to get this together.
Actually, 1080p 60 wasn't even an option until just recently, though.
Huh?
They weren't that wasn't going to be. They're specifically said about Gears of War as of E3 that they weren't.
I heard the beast was easy to optimize and do things for.
Yeah, to get your games up and running on it, your existing games on it. They didn't. I'm telling you, this 1080p 60 mode was kind of just like a late addition.
At least the Redskins won today.
It run at 4K 60 on multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
Just to get it out the way, the free PlayStation November games.
Trash.
I want to know what they are. I don't know what they are.
What are they?
Battlegrounds and Bound. That's for PS4. I ain't gonna go.
I might try.
This is trash as Xbox Gold this month.
And Xbox Gold for that's October. I don't even got no. Wait,
I might try another game.
Trackmania Turbo and Tales from the Void.
What's going on?
Smooth don't got no control over there, man.
So yeah, both PS4 Plus and Xbox Gold ain't
trash. Sony was doing so good too for a few months.
Yeah.
I ain't playing no Worms. I'm good.
I used to like that game on PC when I was younger.
Ain't that shit like it looked like it reminded me of Angry Birds.
It's like RTS, right?
No.
Yeah, it's turn-based. Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that tank game way back in the day on the Mac computers. I forgot what
Yeah.
that was called. You know what the tank game? Remember?
Yeah, you shoot them. It's like basically you shoot like a mortar and you have to blow up the the hill or
And
something.
then
Yeah.
pretty much tanks evolved into worms.
When you said
ain't bad.
that shit made me think of General Chaos. That was
Finally something we can agree on. That game is the shit.
General fucking Chaos.
Worms actually isn't bad though. It's just not relevant.
Nah, fam.
Who else knows about General Chaos?
No.
Crickets. 3D gamers. Crickets.
I ain't really that.
Jimmy, you don't know? You never played General Chaos?
No, I'm wondering what that is actually.
It's on Genesis.
Jesus.
Look it up on YouTube.
I am.
And it's about EA too. It's an EA game. Well, Electronic Arts back then.
All right.
That General Chaos a funny ass game, dog. That shit.
LA Noir does not fit on the system storage of the Switch.
Oh,
That's fucking sad.
Yeah, I saw that.
I told these bums these cartridges would be the downfall in year one.
Yeah. How big is the download for that install?
Like 24 gigabytes, I think.
Did y'all see the title to who was it? GameSpot or IGN talking about Nintendo teamed up with SanDisk to rip y'all off or something? Like
Yeah, they're gonna markup.
GameSpot put an article about that?
Yeah, they teamed up to rip y'all off.
That was an older one.
Let me find this.
Because of the SD cards?
It's either GameSpot or IGN. It just came out yesterday.
No, it's on IGN. I saw it. It was like
somebody linked that.
Yeah, they did a lot of markup with those SD cards.
Yo, they want like $200 for 128 gigs.
Didn't PlayStation do that with the Vita too?
Yeah.
Well, that was proprietary.
Yeah, you got options with the Switch. You don't have to get that one.
128 gigs. They want $200.
No, don't say that. Do not say that.
Yeah, somebody link me that, please. I need to link
that. That's insane. That's like the craziest shit ever.
Yeah, you can.
Insane.
Smooth went out and bought me an incomplete system.
Oh.
Yo, how the fuck they want $200 for 128 gigs in 2017?
There you go, Bon. Go to video.
That is crazy.
Link me that shit.
Landrew already damage controller. Nobody's buying no SD cards though. The fact that Nintendo even tried y'all fucking fags. Well, my bad. I didn't mean to call y'all fags. I meant to say fairies. My fault. Fucking twinkle toes, motherfucking skipping down the street playing.
Well, you said fairies? Oh man,
fairies. Yeah, I meant to say fairies.
Yeah, everybody used to call soccer players. Everybody used to call soccer players like foot fairies in like middle school.
No,
I still haven't seen nobody in public with a Switch.
Nah,
same here.
I ran into there was this dude on the train. I seen him playing a Nintendo Switch. I actually gave him because I got weapon wheel cards for like any people I run into that actually play games. I gave him one.
He wanted it.
Did you call you a Sony pony?
Not being on the go.
Yo, what is up with this dude's hairline in this IGN video? It's worse than Zephyrnix's.
But, are you talking about Brian O'Tano? That's probably
holy shit.
Oh, yeah, he should tap dance.
Hey, read the title. Read the title.
The title of what?
That video.
Oh, I see it.
No, for the people that's watching that didn't see it.
Nintendo and SanDisk are teaming up to rip you off.
Oh, man.
And then you SanDisk is known for that type of shit.
Yeah, where'd you get that cacodemon on his desk? I want.
Do y'all think Nintendo went with 32 gigs on purpose so they can rip you off later down the road?
They're too cheap. They didn't want to.
Yeah, they did lower the cost.
I don't know if it's necessary to rip you off, but to bring the cost down.
But how much? Hold on. Let's just say they would at least put like a 500 gig. How much do you think that costs? How much more would it have been? 320, 325?
That's the thing, though. Would you do that knowing if you know in your heart that the consumers are willing to pay on the back end? Like,
I mean, it's a good business move.
I mean,
exactly, facts.
I mean, they're looking at the big box stores, right? When a parent comes in and they're like, "I'm gonna buy the Nintendo Switch for my kid," then like a Best Buy or Target, or whatever, is gonna upsell them the screen protector for like $20, $30, however much that is. The case, the memory card for how much is this? Like $200. Like it's all about the upsell with them. They don't care. I mean, most of us are educated. We're gonna go to Amazon and buy 128 gigs for for what, 50, 60 bucks. We're not gonna buy an SD card for more than
Better
that.
have someone sell for Black Friday.
500 gigs would not have pushed up the price to 400. No.
It might have.
How much they got right now? They
No,
only got like
32?
More.
Oh no, it might have, bro. 500 gigabytes.
And hard drives cost little.
They don't cost that much though. A 500
I mean,
gig don't cost
they
that
would have got a
$100.
discount because they buying it in bulk.
In bulk, yeah. I mean, they could have gave them 320 gigs. God damn. I mean,
At least on 128.
yeah, at least 100. Yeah, at least, you know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. We know Nintendo cheap though. We
But
ain't
you got doctors defending this bullshit. Here's my biggest issue. I was talking about this before you came in, Hard 8. So you know how they just shut down the Wii U, right? The virtual console, the servers and everything. What happens when the system after the Switch comes out? Your games are bricked. They're dead because you won't be able to download the rest of the game.
Oh, once they shut down. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, like, if you throw in a 360 game right now, you might not be able to, like, download all the updates, but you can at least play the vanilla version. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the Switch, like, because you actually have to download the actual game to play it, you never have the full game to begin with. It's dead.
Hey, I'm quite sure Blandrew got some damage control for that.
Want to bring him back for another bodying?
What is
Every
that,
time he come in here,
DRM?
every time he come in here, he get murked. Every time he come in here.
DRM?
Look, I don't got time to be looking for any Dragon Balls to bring him back again.
Juan, do they do that for DRM? You think that's why piracy?
What do you mean?
for space.
Downloading the game.
For what systems?
The Nintendo, what you just said.
I don't think they would do it for DRM. That'd be a large file size for DRM. 14 gigs?
They doing it because the cart can't fit all the game on there.
The card can, but the devs don't want to pay for the more.
Well, yeah, they
cards.
not. Yeah,
I'm about to say it could fit on there, but I'm wondering if they're doing that.
They're already
Keep
charging
people online.
$10 more as it is because the cards are more expensive than
And keep
this.
people from hacking it.
I got a message for Blandrew.
Oh man,
He's trying to call me out.
For Blandrew, I got a message for him. Just listen.
What to say?
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
That's what man's theme song right there.
That's Blandrew theme song. Casper the Friendly Ghost. He's the friendliest ghost you know. Hey, Blandrew.
Blandrew be thinking he coming up. He be coming in here with heat.
He swear be having smoke for
I
everybody.
came in here last week talking about some Mario Goddessy. Set your fairy ass down.
He was brave. He was brave to defend the JPEG for the new Metroid game, though.
Oh, my God.
Man.
Yeah, he was saying some crazy shit after Paris Games Week. I had to stop reading that shit.
Oh, he was hating? Oh my God.
Like they didn't show much. I'm like, bro, you hype for a picture, my guy. Like, stop. Shout out to Blandrew though, man.
So he hyped for a JPEG.
He
Stop.
really think he dropping off heat when he come in here. I'm about to drop this heat off on you. And he come in here and say nothing.
There's been a lot of fights in the NFL today. Jesus.
Oh, you seen AJ Green? That shit was funny as hell.
The Niners in Arizona got no fight. Oh, Jesus. That hurt.
Tried to choke my man's out.
Yeah, how about what Mike Evans did to that one dude that Jameis Winston got in Jameis Winston's face?
Oh no, I ain't see that. Damn.
But
Yeah.
what up?
We'll talk about it in the after party.
So another studio, a couple studios shut down this week.
Couple indies too.
Yeah, Motiga, which was working on the Xbox game. It's on PC too. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Gigantic.
Gigantic, man.
Yeah, that
looks
game.
cool.
I thought the studio hadn't already closed, but
Hold on, wasn't Smooth play that game, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be saying I'm playing that.
I played the beta, but that game got no support from Microsoft.
they get no
I
support from
wonder
nobody.
why.
Shit.
Was it pretty good though?
It was a pretty good game, yeah.
It was good, but there was no way it was gonna go up against games like Overwatch. Because it's the same genre. Nope. Bro, it's the same genre.
No support.
It's more like a MOBA, right?
Yeah,
No
it's
support
more
for
in the
Microsoft.
idea of Smite and whatnot, but
Yeah.
No
yeah.
support
Like
for Microsoft is like no water in a desert. Just expect it.
oh man.
So yeah, it was.
it wasn't a Microsoft owned game though.
Here's my thing though. Did that game ever come out of like early access or beta?
Yeah, it did.
I wouldn't know.
I think it recently did, and they gave the studio the boot. So,
hey, Smooth, you a beast? Are you a beast at it?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I can put a team together.
You better get your Gears team together, nigga.
You can still.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, dude.
So here's a question.
Make sure you play in 1080p mode.
Why don't you bring your black ass on there?
I was thinking about it. Yeah, I got the game. I'll play with you guys. I got the game. I'll play with you.
oh,
And,
shit.
and you be on webcam though?
Just make sure that you play.
Hold on, 1v1. Hold on, 1v1. Smooth versus Bond. Gears 4.
Make sure you play in 10. Just make sure you play in 1080p mode.
I need to see that.
Hold on, can we get a 1v1 after the podcast?
I need to see that.
I'd have to install the game.
Oh.
Bro, I honestly never even played Gears 4 multiplayer. That game was average at best, the campaign. And Gears multiplayer has always been trash to me.
With all these studios shutting down, what do y'all think needs to be
what was the second
better?
studio that closed down?
They need to make better games.
I don't think that's it.
Well, the thing is about Motiga is that Gigantic was essentially a free to play, and obviously it relied on, microtransaction, character buying, and whatnot. And I thought they did a good job with that. I bought me a couple characters that I stuck with. But the thing is, if you don't have like the support and like the build up, because a game like that is supposed to like pretty much a studio is supposed to live off of. And they didn't really, there was no awareness of it, which I was surprising. Like there was no big party publisher to pick it up to publish the game and to do it justice. So it's a risk. I think it's more of a risk trying to go into a game, like to develop a game like a free to play, a service based game than a traditional game, because you need people to catch on to shit like that. Not everybody's going to make the next Overwatch and shit. And because those are the games that's going to really feed you, because they have to last longer. And if that shit fails, that's why I can't imagine how Cliffy B's feeling right now. But,
hey, BG,
you
got the story about house marking there or no?
Yeah, I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
But I don't think the problem is making better games. I think they need to make games with smaller, or at least not so much money into marketing. You don't need all that money into marketing.
Gigantic didn't really have no marketing though. I agree with Smooth.
Yeah, with that game, it's a different case. But I'm talking about like AAA studios being closed.
Well, that's the problem though. You invest $100 million into a game. How can you tell them to not spend 50 of that or extra on marketing alone? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think the problem is that a lot of these AAA games, they're competing for the mass audience, which means that when they're making games photorealistic in 4K 60 frames, they're doing that to bring you in there. They're not doing it to advance video games as a art form as much as they're doing it to just, get the marketing out there and get you guys hooked. It's all about the eye candy, because there's so many good games out there that don't have like the photorealistic graphics, but the game mechanics are very good, very solid, and very are fun. But I feel like that's one of the problems, that the budgets are getting too big. The marketing budget has to also go with them. I mean, look how many AAA games are sent out to die. Like I didn't even know that was it. Army of Two had a sequel. Army of Two had a part 3. Because that had no marketing. Nope. But they spend how much millions of dollars making that game, and it goes out there just to die. I think a lot of these big studios, what they need to do is start working on more like smaller, manageable projects. Like maybe have like a couple AA projects or even single A. Just like a big studio needs to have a couple little games instead of like the one big. Yeah, exactly. Because I think people will respond to that. I mean, look at Setsuna, that game. That was like $30, and that was more like a AA budget, and it went pretty well, right?
I mean, you see EA trying stuff like that with like what was that game? Unravel. They're trying to in games like Ubisoft and Child of Light. They're making like smaller games, but I don't think they're doing it enough though.
Right. But there's just some studios that are just being overzealous and going all out, and it's just not working out for them, and they're closing.
Yeah. And if we look at something like Overwatch, I mean, Blizzard just prints money. They have a dynasty from World of Warcraft and all their other games, so they can afford to take 10 years.
That dynasty started well before that.
Yeah, and they have like they have so much money, they can afford to make something like Overwatch, which took about 10 years of development and went through many different changes. So they're allowed to do that. Not every studio can do it. I mean, if we look at what happened with Visceral, they needed to sell like 13 million in order to make even or something, which is not going to happen. Damn. It was something crazy. I don't know if it's 13, but they need to sell like a lot of them, a lot of game copies. I mean, with Mass Effect 2, EA wanted them to sell 10 million copies like in 2 months, and I think Mass Effect 2 did well, and it eventually sold around there, but not well enough, which is why we see with Mass Effect 3, they started putting in the loot boxes and things, because it's not that the games are expensive so they need loot boxes. Loot boxes are more there because they know that if they want to keep you playing the multiplayer, if you just level up and get a gun, then you got that gun. You don't need to like spend more time. But if you have to spend 10 hours to get the loot box to get the gun, instead of spending 2 hours to level up and get the gun, they're going to keep you there with the loot box system, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's facts. I think indie development is actually getting kind of expensive too, because we got games like Hellblade, which is according to the developers is overselling expectations very drastically, but it still has not even broke even with the budget of the game.
Now, they announced it broke even a few days ago though.
No, it hasn't. No. They said they plan on it to go break even within a couple of more months. It's gonna take a couple more months. At first, originally they thought it was gonna take over a year, but it's so well they think it's gonna take only a couple more months.
Well, it ain't broke even already.
No,
that's surprising, honestly, if that's true.
And it oversold like drastically what they thought it was, but it has not broke even yet.
So they made the game knowing they won't make no money.
They thought it was gonna take a year. They say it's probably gonna take just a few more months now because it hasn't been out that long.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I see it. Hellblade.
And then you got Housemark. You know, they saying they make a lot of Rezo gun and all that. And they was like, they games do pretty well because they be on Plus and all that. But ain't nobody buy Next Mike, a game I bought. So they finna stop making stop making arcade type games.
Yeah. So it says Hellblade sales better than expected, will break even months ahead of schedule. Okay, I mean
that's crazy, bro.
And that's crazy because that game, what was that like? You would say maybe 6 hours or something like that.
Yeah, like 6, 7, yeah, something like
and
that.
It doesn't look like the visuals, look really good, but it doesn't look like an expensive game.
It's funny because they cut a lot of corners. Like the main actress is actually like one of the producers of the game. Like they did a lot of stuff in the house. So the fact
that's another thing. How much did they pay to make the fucking game?
I don't even know, bro. Like
that's the thing. Like it's a very linear type game. It's a beautiful world, but it's pretty linear. So I'm like, this can't be that expensive.
Man, shit, you'll be surprised. Well, Danny developed games and all that. He probably.
Yeah, actually, one game I was working on that is kind of on hiatus. It was a person shooter, and I was talking to. This is years ago, so this is back on the 360 PS3 days. But I was talking to a character artist, and I was like, "Hey, I have 3 main characters. I need them to look like PS3, Xbox 360 quality." He told me it's going to cost about $10,000 for each character. And
damn.
Yes, and I was like, "There's no way," but he's like, "Yeah, I mean, it's going to cost that much." And if you think about it, it's cheaper to develop in studio because you're paying people by the hour, and with the contract, it's different. But you have to think of. I was thinking about this with Lawbreakers, is that for that game, I wouldn't have made unique characters because each of those characters is thousands of hours and dollars put into it. If you made all those characters just like wear like spacesuits like astronauts or something, and you have them in space flying around shooting each other, Halo. Way cheaper to make. Yeah, like you make it like a Halo. Way cheaper to make in that because you only have to make like one set of armor and just alter it a little bit to be like, oh, this is the bigger Titan class. This is the faster class. Way cheaper to do something like that than to make 22 unique characters with no story that no one could get attached to. I mean, once again, that's why
Landrew trolling. Landrew asks, "Is you broke or something? You can't afford 10K per character?
Fuck out of here."
What the hell is that?
I saw that game. No, hey man, Danny showed that game on a Twitch stream. If I'm thinking about the same one, that game was very impressive. Like,
oh, thank you.
What's that?
Real talk.
What's that game? It was on Xbox and PC. It came out last year with the creepy people with the mask.
Creepy people with the mask. Oh, you talking about what the fuck? We Happy Few.
Yeah, We Happy Few. The developer said like the reason why those characters wear masks was to lower cost. Like it's cheaper to just make a whole bunch of characters with masks instead of actually
exactly
individual characters. But it just happened to work out for the game that the mask and them looking creepy just matched up with the game. At first they only did it just to save money.
Yeah, I mean, for our game with the third-person shooter, we're trying to make like the bad guys be mercenaries, so they could just wear like ski masks and gas masks and things, because that would just save us time, and development costs. But at the same time, I think it kind of takes away from the game. Like with the game I was developing, I wanted it to be have kind of like a political bend, and I wanted there to be like an element where you see the enemy and you see because one of the general story is that it takes place on a fictional island. and on that island there's like people that are basically they're being oppressed by the government. The government's selling the water and the resources to other countries. So I wanted there to be an element of like, you see the people working for the government. You know, I didn't want to just hide them all behind masks. But of course, that ups the development costs.
Yeah.
Maybe you could patch in the faces later.
Put them in loot crates, man.
Thing is, I actually was developing a loot crate system for the game, but one that makes sense. I wanted to do a black market where you basically have to do missions and you would steal weapon crates because you play as the rebels. So the weapon crates you steal would have, you know, guns inside of them. Not like skins, but guns. And what you would do with those guns, you can trade them in for more weapons or for upgrades, like attachments, and you could actually equip them. Like you would have like basically platoons, and say you have like 5 AK-47s, you can just send those to your platoon and make them stronger. And then that platoon would go out in the game world and they would defend an area. And if they're successful in defending or attacking areas, they would get you more loot crates and more items, and you can just build a little like army that way. That was my idea for loot crates. What's up?
How expensive do you think it would be to make a mushroom or like a turtle or a happy flower or a cloud?
like how realistic are we talking?
Cartoony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nintendo. You're going with some Nintendo shit here.
Stylized stuff is little easier to do, but it's about nailing that style because I really like how Splatoon looks. Their aesthetic is really, really good. But, you know, with that, it's a little easier because obviously if you want to do hyper realistic, you have to spend hours and hours really like just getting just the basic stuff down. You got to model it, texture it, unwrap it, and unwrapping is a pain in the ass to do. Light maps, bump maps, and now with the new generation of stuff, I'm kind of behind on what you have to do to get it up to like now modern standards. Because when I was in school, I was learning for 360 and PS3, but it's an insane amount of work to get one piece of work done. A couple of my friends work in the industry, and they say they spend maybe a week or two doing like a crate or, you know, like a basic asset, you know.
Wow.
And sometimes you have to do like maybe 2 or 3 if you're fast, but you know, like basic assets. But yeah, like when I was in college, man, this guy from Call of Duty came up to me and he was like bragging about how he worked on Call of Duty, and he showed me his portfolio, and he had a tire for an airplane, a bookshelf, and a few other basic things. And he's like, yeah, man, that's how good I am. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? You didn't even model like a tank or anything. You did like a plane tire, you know? But like, that's what he was doing while he was at Activision.
You know, Blandrew don't like games unless they look like Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh Lord!
Why y'all throwing so much dirt on
Listen, if the game got a story or it don't look like a Saturday morning cartoon,
that's all Nintendo fans though.
Blandrew would not effing with if it got a story. He don't like it.
They tell him like this shit got dialogue. No, nigga, we out.
we got breaking news. BG Smooth might get mad at this.
Oh no.
Oh,
what's up?
Click that link and put it on screen. Look what Aaron Greenberg just did.
Oh no.
Let me see this.
So you better pretend like you died, fam.
Why would I get mad at The Rock delivering?
No, he's not delivering. They delivered one to him.
Deliver one to who?
They gave it to Rock, so he can
a very special moment as The Rock makes Xbox history again and delivers first Xbox One X.
They gave it to The Rock to give to some kids that weren't making fanboy videos.
Oh my god!
People that really need these things are getting them, Smooth.
I mean, they can't damage control. They're on the brink of death at this moment.
Okay,
I'm a damn.
I don't think they care about the console war, man.
People that really need these things are getting them. We don't need fanboys getting these things.
That's fine, Bond. That's fine.
Remember that a Superman game is also being worked on.
Trash.
Not if it's good.
I ain't trying to play that, man.
Bro, Superman's too overpowered of like a.
They'll just do it like the cartoon now to depower him a bit.
See, here's the thing, right? It's hard to take it serious. Like when they nerf other characters or they take away other characters' abilities at the beginning of every game, we can somehow, believe it a little bit. But you take away Superman's powers, we're like, nah, fam.
Yeah, I mean,
they got Dragon Ball games and Goku's OP.
Okay, but Goku's fighting against other people like that's at least has similar abilities.
We'll just have Superman fight against like the Antimatter and Darkseid and like the new guys or something.
But there are a handful of actual characters that can like like relatively even match Superman.
There's plenty of characters that Superman.
Hey, yo, what's the thing about this Aaron Greenberg shit?
It's nothing. Bond's just.
Oh, they gave Rock a bunch of Xbox One X's so he could deliver to Make-A-Wish kids.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And Smooth didn't get one, so
Smooth don't care. He's still doing their work. He's still doing their work.
People that actually need Xboxes.
There's
nobody needs an Xbox.
Oh, don't say that, Smooth. They're gonna clip that.
Like, what the hell? Like,
oh man.
There's General Zod. There's Darkseid. Brainiac, not really. If you
guys.
Superman's just some boring shit, to be honest. Like.
Yeah, but from a gameplay perspective, you can't have Superman fighting like all of the basically those are all boss characters, you know.
And that's what I'm saying.
Rocksteady doing the next Superman game.
I don't know if it was rumored to be Rocksteady. It was just
it's Rocksteady.
Yeah, it was Rocksteady.
And they said it's gonna be on the next Game Informer. Yeah,
and that's those will be bosses. Who's going to be the middlemen that he's fighting?
Imperiux,
just robots, I guess.
The Darkseid army, maybe, but
first of all, here's the thing, right? It might not. You guys are thinking about it in a different way. That you're not thinking about how this game could work. You're thinking about who does Superman have to fight. Superman's not just about fighting people; he's about saving the day. You might have to go and
fight environment.
You might have to go and catch planes from falling. You might have to stop a train.
That reminds me.
Trying to do no side quests with Superman.
Wasn't there a Superman game on Xbox 360 coming out that was like that, where you go around the city and you like put out fires and stuff? I think they announced it. I don't know if it ever came out though.
So lame to me.
I don't know.
Yeah, try to stop a tornado with Superman.
No, I just remember Rocksteady being rumored to be making a Ninja Turtles M-rated game, and the fact that game is probably never ever going to see the light of day, it's heartbreaking.
Did you hear about the new Ninja Turtles cartoon?
I heard it's like more towards kids, right?
Yeah, Raphael is going to be the leader, and they're making April black like our original creation.
What, bro?
April was black in the beginning.
Definitely need to see what Rocksteady do with that Superman, though.
I don't want no Superman.
There's plenty of strong characters for Superman to fight from. Darkseid, Doomsday, Chrono Imperiux, Superman, Superboy Prime, Zod,
Golden Rings.
Anybody in any other Lantern Corps.
No, but they're gonna do what BG said. You know, he's gonna start out flying around, moving planets, and they're gonna take his power from him.
Listen,
yo, it's 8:04 right now.
We're on 8:15.
We started late.
Oh, all right.
And then you got to level them up, and that's gonna be the game.
Listen, they can have Darkseid and all of that, but the real opponent is going to be Golden Rings. We already know that. Okay,
come on.
I mean, the Avengers are going to fight Thanos. I mean, come on. There's people for Superman to fight,
but the Avengers fighting Thanos is actually like something we can. Like,
that's a movie.
We like to play as the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Like when we play the Batman games, we know Batman is just a rich nigga. That's all he is. He's rich. That's why it's appealing to play.
He's not no underdog neither, though. Like,
yeah,
Batman is not the underdog. He always wins pretty much.
Okay, but physically, okay, he's a martial artist, knows every fighting style, and he's rich. That's it. He really technically should lose versus all these opponents, technically.
So
and that's why it's interesting. I don't want to play as the overpowered guy, really. Not so much.
Well, then why do you farm so much?
I want to play as an overpowered character by design. I want to make my character overpowered. I don't want to play as a character by design.
Well, see, a character I would like to see Rocksteady do would be Green Arrow. I think he would.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, he would match up really well with their playstyle, with the gadgets and the fighting abilities and everything. He'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought a Flash game would be good, but like, how the hell would you do that? Everything would feel like would be in bullet time, where you'd be like moving like slow to like react. Everybody would be moving like super slow.
Yeah, once again, they would have to probably add some sort of robot that can keep up with you while you're running fast or something.
I'm surprised they never made a good Iron Man game.
I think this game is gonna be bad. I'm just gonna put it out there.
What, the Superman?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got more faith in Rocksteady.
I got faith in Rocksteady too, but I just don't think Superman can make a good game. No,
I mean they could throw him on War World, or like they could do there's a billion different things they can do to make it.
I just don't want to be flying around Metropolis saving bitches. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't want to be saving nobody. Like
that'd be an automatic loss though if you have to save somebody from falling out of a building and you just ignore it.
Because when you think about
mission failed, you failed to save falling survivor.
when you
somebody already waiting in line at the Microsoft store for an X.
Oh my God, his name is it Tim Dog?
They couldn't get it put in the mail. What's good?
No, that's a black dude.
Oh man,
Does he have dreadlocks and look like somebody shit on his face?
corporate killing.
No.
No, see, people saying, well, you're gonna save people with Spider-Man. You gotta understand, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, saving somebody as Spider-Man. I don't know how to.
That's like you don't like Superman. That's like
no, it's not that. It's just that when you okay. It's small. It's a small duty. This nigga can move fucking planets.
You saying what you saying? It's more of a danger element when you Spider-Man, but when you Superman, you really ain't got shit to be afraid of.
Like saving people is more Spider-Man's job, or saving somebody from falling off a building. Okay, yeah, that's up Spider-Man's alley. That's in his power realm. But a nigga who can move planets shouldn't be saving people like that.
So like playing Superman is like playing Cuphead with cheat codes.
Exactly. Like the nigga can move planets.
I mean, when you can like survive like a point blank explosion with supernova and just be like, huh, that hurt. I mean, I guess he's right. I mean, Superman did bench press the world's weight, so yeah, he's pretty beast.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you think of the scale of what Superman can do, saving somebody is like small. That's small time. That's lightweight shit.
I mean, because like a guy with a gun is not a threat to Superman. You know, like what's he gonna do?
But
Shoot him?
he's a threat to who Superman needs to save, and that's how they'll make.
But you're Superman though. Like you could like basically teleport, save the person, take the guns out of the guy's bullet, or like the bullets out of the guy's gun, and just be like, all right, get out of here. You know.
Yeah,
or what happens if you don't? And then you turn into like an evil Superman, and other superheroes try to fight you, and you got to beat them up.
I mean, and for people saying,
what are they put twists like that? Like what you do is like a Paragon level.
I don't hate Superman for everybody who's saying that, but you got to admit Superman he's somewhat of a lame character because they've never really put a power limit on him. He's pretty much like
he's not about being powerful though. It's the struggle to maintain and manage the power. That's Superman's story.
Exactly. No, they got different iterations of him with power levels. They do. Like
but I'm saying the main purpose of Superman is the struggle with the power.
And they make every like iterance of Superman, they've made him as strong as he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of got like infinite power because they keep like, you know, reimagining him, remaking him as strong as he ever needs to be to do whatever the hell.
But can he beat Goku?
We already know he can, but you know, that's gonna upset some anime fans. They still in denial about it.
But now Goku's got Blue and Kaioken.
EA Access might be coming to other platforms, which would mean PS4. Anybody who cares.
Ew.
Because we know PlayStation denied them a few years back or whatever.
You haven't finally get your ass on NBA Live. That'd be awesome.
I'm good, fam. Oh, you gonna buy me a little trial for that joint?
A trial? Yeah, it's only $5. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Unless they put that PlayStation tax on it.
You catch hands in that trash too, then.
Damn, this dude got a loot crate from Aaron Greenberg with a picture and an autograph with Phil Spencer. Damn.
Why try to go in there?
What type of games is House Marquee going to be making if they're not making arcade games though?
I don't know. They just said they was gonna stop making them because people not buying them. I guess like narrative based games. I don't know.
I think people were buying them in the beginning, like the first few.
They not even No, they said the reason they other games did well because they was put on PlayStation Plus. Because if you remember, like they biggest games was like Resogun and Super Stardust, Dead Nation, Alien Nation. I think all those went on Plus, right?
I think people kind of lost interest because
it was all on Plus.
Felt the same.
That's what I'm saying. They do make very similar games. All their games do have similar gameplay, but
I think that's the problem because I think all the games look cool, but I'm like, yo, I played the first two. This looks like another one of those.
It's just a shame, man, because I do enjoy all their games. I didn't buy Matterfall. I did buy Next Machina. They pretty much came out a month apart, and I was wondering how they was developing all these games like that. But
did you beat Next Machina?
On Rook, I ain't beat it on normal. That shit hard, dog. I'm gonna go back to it. That game is extremely difficult, bro.
Okay.
Resogun to me.
Nah, that shit way harder than Resogun, bro.
No, I didn't say it was. I'm not talking about the difficulty. I'm just saying like the.
Oh, it looked like yeah.
I kind of like Resogun to me.
Yeah, all the games got the same like formula. You know, they save humans. They got the same announcer and all that. They make good games though, man. It's just a shame they got to go away from what they was feeling. But
Save humans sounds good like Superman.
See, that'll close the fuck down. So shit.
I hope this Superman game comes out and it's beastly, so BG has to eat his words.
Oh shit.
Rocksteady, I don't think would make some trash though.
I mean, they'll probably find a good way to explain it, but it's still going to be like, you're going to have to be like, okay, Superman's going to be depowered from the start of the game. I think that's a safe thing to assume right now.
Lex Luthor probably launched something into the atmosphere, ensuring complete global saturation.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that, bro. Like,
I mean, what was the 64 story? He got transported into a computer game or something?
We don't talk about those. Superman 64 was fucking atrocious, dog.
That game was crazy. All he did was fly through rings and shit. That was
bro. I couldn't even get to like the second level, dog. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, you actually played it? I never played it. I just seen
I owned it, bro. I got it for $15. I almost paid $35 for that game.
Yo, I remember when that shit was $80 at Game Power,
bruh.
And I remember looking at it because I seen like the EGM magazines. I'm like, yeah, I feel bad for whoever's parents buy them this shit.
Golden Rings is OP. All right, you can go ahead and start wrapping this up. Get to the outros. Well, let's just do this because Lo's been harassing me on Twitter for like 4 weeks to answer this. One gotta go. Cuphead, PUBG, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon.
Yeah, I never played Horizon Zero Dawn, so goodbye.
I'm going PUBG.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with PUBG because I didn't play it, so easy.
I played all of these games. I like all of them. So
what's the question?
Cuphead, PUBG, Horizon. One gotta go.
Oh, Cuphead.
I'm actually.
I'm gonna say PUBG because I haven't played it.
That's a rough one for me. I don't know.
You know, somebody gave me a one gotta go. It's kind of fucked up though. I don't know if I want to say it. Fuck it, I'm saying it anyway.
Why do I got a feeling this like involves the president of Nintendo?
It does.
How did I know?
It was one gotta go. Kaz, Phil Spencer, or that man. But I guess it was a trick question though, so it's kind of a stupid question.
All right. Let's get to the outros, Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, man? J Mega Games. Everybody have a good weekend and be safe out there. Peace. Xbox Tuesday.
All right. Jack?
Appreciate everybody for watching, man.
Smooth?
You guys know what it is. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot X. I will see you guys Tuesday.
Danny?
All right, guys, thank you for watching. This is Dan Level 100. You know, good to be here. But before I go, I wanted to say I have a little bit of special announcement for the Weapon Wheel podcast. So back at E3, I was talking to one of my friends who's working on a game called Aegis Defenders, and it's a game that got kickstarted. And, you know, we were talking about Weapon Wheel, and I was there to, you know, to help do some marketing and some, you know, some networking and everything. And my buddy Bryce, who's the lead engineer on the game, he wanted me to like give you guys basically a full access code to the game. So I have one code right now. I'm going to give it to BG. But if you guys all want a code, you guys can just let me know, and I'll get you guys a code to the game. So Aegis Defenders, I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's a mashup 2D platformer with tower defense. It's a really cool game, and you know, he was really excited about this. Like my buddy Bryce actually worked on a build of the game just to get it out to you guys. So I'm going to send you the code, BG, but if everybody wants a code, just let me know and I'll hook you guys up. It's pretty cool.
Platformer, I'm down with that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, 2D platformer. Yeah, it's on PC. It's on this code right now. It's for Steam, but I think it should be available for a couple other consoles. But right now, it's on Steam. And yeah, I think you guys will really like it. It's inspired by Final Fantasy, Hayao Miyazaki. Yeah, and it's only just made by 3 guys. My buddy Bryce, the producer, and a few other, and one other guy who does the art and the right. You know, they all do everything together. It's coming up pretty soon. So, like I said, if you guys are interested, let me know. I'll hook you guys up with some codes. I'll be sending BG the code right now. And
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, dope. Appreciate it, fam.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm out there helping you guys out, doing some networking and things, you know. And awesome. and like I said, you know, like they appreciated that, you know, you guys like a lot of indie stuff, and you know, they were just like, yeah, man, can you make this work? And I was like, sure, of course, I know these guys. So I'll be sending it over to you, BG. And another thing too, if you guys want to check me out, DannyLevel100.com. That's DannyLV100.com. I got a couple things in the works right now. I'm working on some T-shirts for a pretty cool clothing project I'm doing to help promote artists and indie developers. That should be coming out hopefully this week. And I'm working on a puzzle platformer game in Unity. So if you guys want to drop by my Twitch channel and say what's up, feel free to. Thank you, guys.
All right. And Heartache?
We out.
Jack, you feel like bragging because a few years ago you led the indie parade, and now they're striving and everything. You feel like
hey man, I tried to told them, man. That's all I got to say. I tried to told them.
Hold on, but didn't Next Machina people just fall off like they?
hey man, listen, I bought Next Machina. I can't speak for that. Y'all go buy that goddamn game, man. The game's a good game.
I mean, Jack saw the future. I mean, at one point, indie games they had a bad rep, and now you don't see nobody talking bad about.
That's crazy. I know, bro. That's what's crazy. Like,
can I get my outro?
Oh yeah, but I got your outro, did it, bud?
Yeah, I didn't get my outro. Thanks everybody for coming by. November 10th, I will be the unproud owner of a new Nintendo Switch. Appreciate that, Kid Smooth. One thing I did have to ask Smooth though, when you say Xbox is the best box, is that like the brand, or does that mean like the current Xbox is no longer the best box and the X is now the new best box?
It's all Xbox.
Okay,
so if you got an Xbox, you got a best box.
But yeah, I appreciate Smooth, unwillfully donating this system to me, because God knows I wasn't going to buy it on my own. So anybody got any suggestions for anything you want me to play, let me know.
Smooth, did Microsoft send you a best box?
Did they send me a best box?
Yeah, did they send you one?
No.
Man, you're just working for free. All right. Working for free. All right.
Nah. The X is a gift to myself. I worked hard all year, and I'm treating myself to some 4K glory, and I'm looking forward to it.
How many are you buying again? 3?
I'm not gonna do 3. I'm probably gonna just stick with 2, maybe.
You had to buy me that Switch, so my bad. I messed you up. When are you gonna send me these videos so I can upload them?
Why don't you just make me a manager on your channel? It's so easy.
Not.
It's just it's all, and then I can just have like the freedom. I'm not gonna mess with anything. I just want to upload my videos because
I said you would blow my kneecaps out one time. God knows what happened if you get mad again.
Dude, there's nothing that. But I don't hate you to the point where I care to do anything to YouTube. I just want to plaster my face on 3 videos. So so I'm
just send me the video and I will upload it.
I don't. Dropbox is stupid, and Google Drive.
Upload it to your channel, private it, make it unlisted. I'll download it from yours, and then I'll upload it on mine.
No, that's a good idea. Great, awesome.
I don't know why you even get an Xbox One X. Your kid's only gonna break your 4K TV in a few days. So
no. So what I did was, I got a backup Xbox One X just in case that some shit like that does happen. But I'm gaming in the room. I'm not gaming. It's not gonna be in the living room. And then so if anything happens to the TV, I still got the monitor to look out.
You tweeted a picture of your son. That nigga looked like he loved to destroy shit.
That's what little kids do.
That nigga had it in his eyes too. He like, I can't wait to break this nigga shit. Oh man. Oh yeah, and I gotta play. Somebody donated for
Odyssey, right?
And chose me to play Super Mario Odyssey. So I'm gonna be.
You'll be done in 3 hours. Don't worry.
I'm gonna be playing that somewhere towards the end of the month.
Yeah, you only need like 120 moons to beat the game.
How many moons do you get like per level or something?
They just right in front of your family. They not.
Yeah,
I mean, some is
everywhere.
hidden, but they really just everywhere.
Yeah.
So
this guy Blandrew pre-ordered Sonic Forces bonus edition. Like, are you for real, man?
Here's the thing. We started a little bit. We started
pre-order a soul because this motherfucker big.
Here's the thing. We started a little bit late, right? And we got like 40 minutes until, we gotta go. So is it worth making a new room? Are we?
Everybody get a free after party if you don't make a new room.
Free after show, dog.
Like, should we just give away a free one?
Fucking free after show.
These niggas can't even hit the like button, man.
If we give away a free one, I definitely gonna have to hit the like.
Give 1,000 likes right now for a free after show.
I'm trying to stick around with y'all, man.
At 451, Yeah, I can
Hey,
do
Jimmy,
it.
hey, Jimmy, we need a couple of extra likes if you can.
All right, I got you. So, yeah, just
Fuck with us.
there you go.
Jimmy be Biden.
There you go. Give it about 10 minutes.
Oh man.
Jimmy be Biden. Hit that like button. Y'all want a free after show. It ain't look like it's going up. Not fast enough. Y'all got 5 minutes to get that shit to 1,000.
But
We have to show to 1,000. I subscribe to that.
until
Niggas
then,
be always wanting something, but they can't do shit to take a millisecond.
what? Okay, we can
Yo,
take,
they hitting that shit quick as hell.
we can take a question from Twitter. What? Name a game that. Hold on. Name a game that disappointed you the most in your life.
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Easy for me. G.I. Joe 360. Xbox 360.
Damn, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Joe.
Yo, that was
Maybe Metal Gear Solid 2 because
such a bad game.
I really like the game.
It goes Sim Earth is my number 3, King of Fighters 12 is my number 2, and Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh my god, that game might have been the biggest letdown in the history of gaming to me.
Pokemon Stadium, probably.
What were you expecting from that game?
I was a child, so I expected it to be like Super Smash Brothers, but with my Pokemon.
Oh,
So the game I'm going to name is not big. I don't even know if any of you guys even heard of it, but it was this game called Narc.
I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a remake of
that's
Dark.
nice.
That was a remake.
Hold on the NES or a remake?
No, you talking about the remake? Yeah, that was an old game.
No,
arcade
you
game.
might have heard of it. Shit.
No, because it was like a $20 game.
4
when it came
minutes
out,
to
and
hit
I remember-
1,000. 4 minutes to hit 1,000.
I thought he was talking about the original Narc.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, damn, how you know about that? I was about to ask him that.
You know, Narc and Bad Boys were the.
What you was expecting from Bad Boys, dog?
Because I assumed that because during that time, like I just assumed every game was gonna be like Grand Theft Auto, like games like Narc and Bad Boys. Like, oh, but this time I know the characters, like for Bad Boys. So I thought it was.
It's a movie tie-in, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they're
what I'm
not-
saying.
They make
but
those
the
games
game
like in
didn't
a
come out
year.
around with the movie. It was inspired by like the movie, but not like a tie-in with like the actual movie. It was just like it was completely like fictional,
Well,
unrelated.
there's 900 people in here, and we still ain't at 900 likes.
We ain't even at 700.
Disappointed. I'm gonna
They
say
don't want a free after party.
I'm gonna say Metal Gear Solid 5.
What?
Damn, dog.
All Metal Gears are disappointing though.
Mafia. I'm gonna throw Mafia 3 in there.
I was definitely disappointed by Well, I like the story of Mafia, the gameplay, man.
I already knew Mafia was gonna play like that, so I wasn't that disappointed.
I had to put somebody on timeout. They said Witcher 3 was trash.
I think I'm going MGS2, man. I think I'm going that.
I second that.
Oh, here's another good one. Final Fantasy X-2. Oh. Still have nightmares about that shit. The YRP or whatever. The Yuna Riku Pain.
I'm gonna go back. What else?
Outlast 2, I'll put that on the list. That shit was trash.
No, it wasn't, sir.
Outlast 2 was fucking garbage, dog. Compared to the first one, bro.
Yeah, nobody was really talking about 2 like that.
Know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like that. It was trash.
I liked it. Oh, Resident Evil 7. I mean, not 7, 6.
6.
I was about to say 7's all right.
That wasn't disappointing to me because I got it later down the road and everybody had already told me.
I knew 6 was gonna be garbage. 5 ain't turned out like I thought it would.
Resident Evil 6. Boy, that joint a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
When they first showed
that's
5,
another one.
that shit was gonna be way better.
Man.
Dude, we can't even get to 700.
Yeah, we said
It's 941 watching.
It's sad around here, man.
We're offering you a free after party here.
Can't even get to 700. Sad.
Better use those alt accounts you guys use to dislike spammers.
How will the Xbox One X shape the
Hold on,
future
guys. I gotta close my doors. Oh, God.
Damn, the Niners are 0-9.
The Resident Evil 6 is not decent. Someone in the chat saying it's decent. That was garbage, man.
Smooth.
They say y'all just hating. That shit was terrible.
Smooth. How will the Xbox One X shape the future of gaming?
He just went to go shut the door.
Yo, who was at that one point where someone was getting choked out in the podcast at one time?
That was
smooth, right?
Yeah, gotta be.
Smooth or dark cloud.
Wait,
Smooth, you there?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. The question for you is, how will the Xbox One X shape the future of gaming?
I don't shape. I don't I don't know. It's I think what it's doing with the Xbox, depending on the success of the Xbox One X, I feel like it's going to define how our console generations go moving forward. With these with the mid gens, how important they are, and I think it will increase the amount of compatibility over generations. So
Hypothetically, like, what happens if the Xbox One X fails?
well,
Will that mean refreshes are just not gonna? We're gonna be done with them, or?
well, it can't. Honestly, it depends. I don't think it can really fail.
It can.
And when I say it can't really fail, because they didn't. I guess the expectations of it was for it to be a niche, like, premium product. So it's like it's always going to be it's not a risk. You know what I mean? It's not like this is a brand new console and that they have to Dreamcast it. You know?
They spent a lot of money on R&D, so it's a risk.
Well, it's not really a risk in the fact that it's something that they would have to discontinue or cancel.
No, I'm just saying. But if it failed, would that mean like the refresh model will be done?
I don't know. I really don't know, because if they come out with a new generation, it's like, I still think it would have to work the same.
Do y'all think the average diehard Nintendo fan are socially awkward people in real life?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, most are children.
Of course they are.
Are you a diehard Nintendo fan under the age of 13? No. Over the age of 13? Yes.
Oh, and listen, any diehard Nintendo fan that's like that's grown, they weird.
So y'all think, like, if y'all actually ran into one in real life, they would dead ass be weird like that?
Yo, remember when?
Actually, that's probably true.
Remember when Shokio and Blackbuster made that video of that kid pressing his face against the glass at Walmart, like licking the glass for the Sonic game?
I want to see a diehard Nintendo fan, like, just talk to a woman, like, just casual conversation.
Man, we asked a diehard Nintendo fan if he eat pussy. He said, "Ew."
Just go to a Nintendo related Midnight Madness. You'll see.
Man said, "Ew." Like, if he eats shit or something, like, you're like, "You eat pussy?" Ew, no.
Yeah, last time I was at a Target, I was there for like a half an hour, and there was one guy playing the Nintendo Switch against kids for like the full half hour I was there.
Jesus.
I was like, "What are you doing on a Saturday, bro? You're playing with like toddlers."
Are we bullies for making fun of them?
Kinda.
I feel bad once in a while when we bully Nintendo diehards. Once in a while, I feel bad.
They just weird. Just look at them on the videos. They are weird people.
No, I can't lie though. Like if you're making YouTube videos and you got like a ton of toys and stuff in the background, I can't take you serious. You know.
You playing fucking dress up and you got on costumes in fucking July. You weird, man.
Blandrew, you got a girlfriend? Oh no, Blandrew got a girlfriend. I'm really interested.
Her name's Peach.
And how did he get her? I'm really interested. This is not me being like an asshole. I'm genuinely interested in how he got his girlfriend.
This is Blandrew's response. Yes, I have a girlfriend. Her name is Princess Peach. I bought the amiibo just the other day. She's right here on my desk.
Oh man.
He said Switch is all I need.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Oh, he did not say Switch is all I need.
He did.
Hey, Blake,
And he called it Switchy.
Switchy is all I need.
Oh my god. See, you just confirmed exactly what we was talking about, bruh. I was hoping like you would actually, debunk what we were saying. Now y'all absolutely weirdos.
Blandrew trolling, dog.
Oh man, he ain't trolling. He dead ass serious.
That's Switchy.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a link, but don't screen share it. But they got this for the iPad. Don't screenshot it though.
Oh, no.
But I was like, they invent one of those for the Switch. He's gonna be fine.
Whoa, is that sit on your ding-a-ling?
They have that for the iPad, so if they made that for the Switch, you'd be set. Or at least Andrew would.
How the fuck did you find it? Jesus.
What the hell?
You put an iPad on top.
You know what? I hate you now because this is now like in like my browser history.
Oh,
I see what you're supposed to do. Okay, I see now. All right.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to be watching it like on that and then just sliding it on the John or like.
No, you gotta add an extra piece to it. You see it?
Oh yeah, the little anus hole thing that looks like.
People asking to see it.
It's trying to get the fuck out of here.
I want the video to get demonetized. Come on.
Listen,
yeah.
listen, man, they gonna hit this with the demonetization anyway.
Well, you can. I'll link it in the chat. Just link
Yo, all y'all need to know is it's in the sexual wellness section of Amazon.
Oh God,
there y'all boys go.
Just get that for the Switch and the Bland will be a-okay.
You could use a Switch with that, huh? That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
It's a flashlight.
They give a new meaning to the term Joy-Cons.
Oh man.
Oh man.
But don't you guys think that like all fanboys are like socially awkward?
It depends on how far they take it.
Yeah, but you know, Nintendo guys are special.
I mean, they be walking around with Yoshi shirts and stuff.
There's something wrong with all these motherfuckers, though. These corporate sleeves and shit. No, disrespect, Smooth, but something wrong with you too.
I don't think anything's wrong with me.
Yo, anytime you fucking superheroing for a company that don't give two fucks about you, something wrong with you.
Nah, I don't think I'm superheroing.
You are. You've been arguing on Twitter all day long about that fucking X, dog.
Hey, but what are the people that's arguing with me then?
Hey,
That's as dumb as you.
Hey, so I was watching Planet Xbox, right? Did you say you gonna make everybody get on webcam and show their X? Like,
he said he gonna make the X as the picture or some shit.
Oh my god, come on,
That's kind of weird.
Oh, you mean like all the people that saw the show with him?
Hardy, did you participate in that, fam?
Huh?
You participated in that?
That ain't in the contract.
All right. Call back Smooth.
Damn.
No, he said don't expect him to talk about Horizon Zero Dawn this week because it's gonna be all about the X.
Oh,
yeah, none of y'all talked about that shit at all.
Yo, check out Planet Xbox, and I'm gonna have to keep these dudes in check. Psycho, he gonna get L's. He always get L's. And I'm gonna keep the rest of these dudes.
He say some of the craziest shit, boy.
Psycho retarded too. You ain't know that?
He say some crazy shit, boy.
Psycho fell off that motorcycle and hit his head. Something wrong with him.
He really don't wear a helmet, judge about the shit he says.
Something wrong with Psycho brain, man.
Move. What's the first game you're gonna play on the X?
Man.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
No. The first game I'm gonna play is probably since the last game I played was Assassin's Creed and on the S. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna continue on the X to see how that's looking. Then it's gonna be Super Lucky's Tales, probably some Call of Duty, NBA Live since they got the 4K update.
Okay.
I don't know. I got a week off from work.
You're not even gonna play everything. You're just gonna be going through every game looking at it.
I mean, are you? What about Cuphead?
You
You beat that?
scheduled a week off from work because the console came out. Did you?
Hold on. Shut up.
Did you or did you not?
Answer the question.
You took your vacation time for this shit?
You know how much vacation time I rack up?
Come on.
I take off time for every big release. I took off time when the Xbox One released. I took off time. I think I took off time for the Switch too.
Is this paid time off?
Console, not a child being born.
Is this paid time off?
Well, I get that. That's time you get.
Go to Disney World with your fam or something. Why?
Go to but
He doing the Disneyland experience on the Xbox One X.
Yeah, he got the Connect hooked up. They about to go to Disneyland Adventures.
4K, baby.
4K.
This is probably the dumbest reaction to people saying because I took time off. I can see if I had fucking 14 hours to use it. I just wasted it on this.
You took time off to play games you've been playing already.
I've taken a day off from work before for a game. Yeah, a day. That's the most though.
What you take off a week?
Well, technically, since I combined it with my natural 2 days off, it feels like a week. So I took like 2 days off. So.
That nigga Ben put that time in. He put that in months ago. So they released the date. He put in the slip. I'm gonna need to stay these 2 days off.
I usually take E3 week off too when I didn't go just to watch it.
I hope you enjoy the X. I hope you enjoy the X movie.
Well, no, every year for the last like 4 years, I've taken like the E3 week off to watch E3.
No, I know people that do that.
Fanboy arguments and shit. So
what? I can't.
Yeah, I actually know people that do that.
What? Well, it's my time. What the fuck? If I don't use it, I'm gonna lose it.
I mean, I guess if you go, if he don't lose it, he gonna lose it. Well, you might as well go ahead.
Wait, I mean, I would just say that for like an emergency or something.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like, I rack up hours. Like, I have like almost 200 hours in sick hours. Like, I have, and then I rack up like 60 hours like pretty quickly. Like, I get how many? I forgot how many weeks I get in vacation a year. But I get enough.
Damn.
I've never been in a situation where I'm like, damn, I wish I had time. I've never ran out of time. No.
I mean, are those paid hours though? Paid vacation?
Yeah, they all paid out. Shit.
Okay. Yeah. I was like,
you should take
way.
a week off then.
Yeah.
Hey, is Jimmy in here?
Yeah, I'm here. Nah, Jimmy went to make a drug deal.
Hey, yo, your words is low. Hey, listen.
Your words.
Are you getting docked?
Yo, shout out to Jimmy, man. He cost me a fucking Nintendo Switch this week. Thank you.
How?
Oh yeah, what was that about? I saw
was that real?
Thank you, Jimmy.
What do you do?
Oh man.
Well, I had somebody getting me a Nintendo Switch. Resurrection of all people.
How'd that happen?
Shout out to Resurrection, man.
Okay, this is how it happened. Jack turned it down, and I said, "Damn, Jack, you and your sugar daddy fell out or something like that." On Twitter. And then he hit me up saying, "Are you going to review Zelda and Mario, or are you going to keep talking shit about it?" I said, "Yeah, I'll review it when you buy me one." So he was like, "All right." So I was like, "All right." And he was like, I'll send you the money on Wednesday. First, he wanted my address and all that, but I was like, "Nah, send that to PayPal." And he was like, he'll send it on Wednesday. So then somewhere along the way, Jimmy made a video or some shit. He was riding a Subaru.
Oh, man.
What you say, Jimmy?
That Mitsubishi Subaru.
I didn't say nothing about him. I said it's funny how people get mad at me over saying I won't deal with them because they got beef with Weapon War members, and then they turn around and make they offer to buy the same people consoles. That's all I said. That's all I said. That's all I said. Man. I didn't say this dude's name or nothing like that.
Man.
Nigga, you know what you was talking about. Like, I didn't.
No, I'm not saying that's not. But I just found that shit to be funny because somebody hit me up and told me that. I was like, wait, what?
So
and then when I seen that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Because wasn't he mad at me over being friends with you and Bond? That's what this whole thing was about.
I don't even fucking
anyway,
know.
Jimmy said what he said on the video. So, Wednesday came and went. Ain't nothing happened. Then we come to find out that it was all because Jimmy told him not to.
Oh, man.
That's cold, Jimmy.
Yeah, like I speak to
Jimmy
him.
now.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Obviously you do. So tell him to send me one. All right.
Yeah, Resurrection, man. Send her that other Switch, man.
Hey, shout out to Resurrection, man. He got real mad at me because I turned it down. The only reason I turned it down was because I know for a fact I'm not gonna fucking play it, bro. No disrespect,
You would have played it. Indie
I would have played it. No, but
I mean, Jack, we said you're walking 2 miles now, right? Start getting in shape.
I'm not finna
get
be playing
your
no fucking.
get your Switch. Walk 2 miles. Walk 2 miles back. There you go.
Jack is a Sony dude through and through. He ain't playing nothing else.
No, I used to fuck with Nintendo. I know I wanted.
We all used to fuck with Nintendo at one point, bro.
I figured that's why you didn't take it either. I said, I bet you didn't take it because you didn't know.
If
he would have told me after I beat Mario and Zelda, I can get that shit to my niece because she the one that want one. I'm gonna have to buy her one. I'd take it then, but I'm not gonna play it like that. I didn't want to waste it. You know what I mean? Get to somebody that's gonna play it, bro.
Shout out to Jimmy though.
Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Resurrection.
Jimmy be losing fucking Nintendo Switches.
Hey man, he said I told him not to get it. I'm telling him get it for you. Because you listen to me. I ain't know you listen to me.
Nah, on some real shit, he was never gonna get that shit, dog. Let's be real.
You know what? I was shocked that shit even came up.
Let's be real. Like all of a sudden he listening to you. Come on, stop it. He was never gonna get it.
There was a shooting
in the motherfucker.
Yeah, 27 people got killed. Something like that.
Yeah, white dude went and shot a church up.
So are they gonna call this terrorism or just
Of course not.
again?
Come on, man.
Nah.
Like that. Come on.
Nah, he had a bad day at work, so it's okay.
So when are they gonna decide that we need better gun laws in this country? How many more people need to be shot and killed?
That shit don't matter. And you can never
What
get
the gun
rid of,
laws got to do with illegal guns, though?
you'll never get rid of guns.
I mean,
man.
what does gun laws have to do with illegal guns?
If you put more gun control,
here's the situation. How I look at it, I feel like all this shit is set up and organized. There's gonna be more shootings until someone's hand is forced to ban guns.
And they're gonna have to make it harder to get
You
guns.
can't ban guns. You just make it harder to legally get them.
Yeah,
but they want guns banned, bro.
But that black market
he
gonna be
just made my point. He
The
said
black
it's
market
harder to
gonna
get legal
the black
guns.
market
Yeah.
gonna pop.
Like, illegal guns is gonna stop.
You know how easy it is to get an AK and a
It
Draco.
ain't hard to get guns, fam. They can make the laws as hard as they want. It ain't hard to get them.
Well, let them get them illegal.
It ain't hard to get them when the fucking
But that's
government
what I'm
dropping them
telling you.
off.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That shit just like drugs, bro. It's too in the
Look,
streets.
it ain't hard to get them when the government dropping them off. Just like they drop off drugs.
Well,
they drop off drugs in the ghetto. We already know how it go. They make a bus every now and then to make it look like they don't work, but we already know what it is, man.
Yeah, but you know how they try to do it, though.
it's a wrap on all that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's shit going. It's a wrap.
It's too far. It's too far gone.
Facts.
They waited too long.
I think
You want it to be like Demolition Man when they get rid of all the guns and only got some times and shit. That ain't happening.
Hey, man, that's why I got a Kevlar vest in the attic.
all of these major shootings, I believe all of them were done by legally bought guns.
Yeah, they be having
That's
this
what
shit.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
But
they
the thing
sell them to
is, I
the
feel
wrong
like
people without really
honestly,
checking their
like,
background.
you know how at one point in time, like if a mass shooting occurred, it would be like a rare case scenario. I feel like this shit is just
Every other week.
Yeah, that shit happening like every week.
Yeah, I feel like it's that to get like something across, man. That's why I was like, it's for me. It's hard to say that, man. People are just coming up, waking up. Hey, I want to commit mass murder today. I feel like this shit is like honestly.
Then somebody just walking to
It's
Walmart and
orchestrated.
kill like
It
3
seems
people.
orchestrated. It seems
Somebody
orchestrated.
did
No,
walk
niggas-
into a Walmart.
Yeah, somebody just walked at Walmart one day like, fuck it, I'm about to just kill 3 people.
Niggas is crazy. I mean,
Yeah, I mean the thing is, there's lots of crazy people out there, and then just access to guns. I mean, look at some place like Australia. Mass shootings there are almost non-existent.
Yeah, they
But
haven't
he
had
ain't
one.
lying. He not lying though. This shit is happening a little bit too much now.
They
And
haven't
then-
had a mass shooting in Australia since like '96.
and so what you telling me? Ain't nobody over there crazy?
No,
it's
they be
harder to get
they-
guns
They,
over
they
there.
be throwing boomerangs and shit at each other.
Hitting a nigga with a kangaroo and shit.
They got some new footage with that Las Vegas shit where it look like they shooting from a helicopter.
What?
Oh, come on.
They got some new shit. They got some new footage, man.
Conspiracy theory.
I
No,
know. Are we gonna get into a whole flat Earth discussion now too?
Yo, Kyrie Irving needs to be suspended until he
No,
comes
'cause
to
he's-
realization. The NBA just needs, but look, until you need to be, you're suspended until you go to school and get educated about this.
Kyrie, he one of them niggas to where he think he's so smart to where he just end up sounding dumb. Like he wasn't them kind of guys.
Pretty much, he's got to be trolling at this point.
Nah, he not, bro. He a beast though,
Shit
They
crazy.
got a better record than the Cavs.
bro. The Celtics doing work right now. Imagine they had Hayward, dog. Be a wrap.
The Cavs is garbage right
I
now.
don't know what the fuck is going on
Dog,
with
the
that.
Cavs just lost to the Hawks today, bro. The Hawks was
Hawks
1
are
and
1
8.
and 8.
They was on an 8-game lose.
Hold
They
on,
won their
he
first
lost to
game.
the Hawks.
The
Yeah.
Hawks was 1 and 8 before today, bro. They just,
Hold on, who not playing?
bro. Everybody on the Cavs.
Who is not playing?
Everybody's
ain't playing
playing
no
except for
fucking
Isaiah
defense.
Thomas.
Yeah. Cavs ain't getting no fucking defense, bro. It's a whole bunch of old niggas. Like,
How the fuck they lose to a team that was on an 8-game losing streak?
And they're losing these games at home. Like I don't understand it. Like
What the fuck is
they
going
just,
on?
they just barely won their last game, and LeBron had to score fucking 57
Yeah,
points.
LeBron got to do that every motherfucking game. man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, he's gonna end up in LA next year with Paul George,
I would
Boogie
hate.
Cousins, Lonzo
Gotta
Ball.
play like AI was playing, man. Got
Let's go look. LeBron going to another team gonna seem too corny to me, man. Like we went back. What'd you say?
I think he is out of there.
No, yeah, he's got it.
I think he gonna dip too, but like when he went back to Cleveland, that
The
was
team
like,
is done, man. There's nothing more he can do for that team.
yeah, he did too much. He was trying to be like the little general manager and all
Yeah,
that,
the GM and all that. Yeah,
bringing in his buddies and fuck the fucking team up.
yeah.
But he did win a ring, so
Bro,
What
it was
the fuck
nothing.
Wade doing? What is Wade doing?
Nah, Wade washed, dog. I mean, he still can put up numbers, but
he
ain't-
put up some numbers today, but before
Hold on,
tonight,
why is Wade so washed though? When him and LeBron came in at the same time,
Wade played college. Yeah, Wade played
Yeah,
college.
Wade played college. Had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, Wade played like 3 years.
I think
Rasheed
Wade did like 4
Wallace-
years in college too. I think. Yeah.
Rasheed Wallace put his elbow through Wade's chest.
Damn.
That's how they won that's how they won that 1 year. Remember there's one commercial, fall down 5 times?
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that's because Wade would always hit the floor every goddamn time.
Oh yeah, they was talking about he used to get his ass whooped and all that.
That's how AI was.
Yeah, it's AI. Your body can't take that beating the whole time.
AI was such a beast, dog. God.
I wish basketball was I wish we could travel back in time for basketball.
These little soft motherfuckers wouldn't be able to handle that shit.
Definitely wouldn't be able to take a punch in the face.
Remember how the fucking Detroit was back in the day?
Ooh, the bad boy Pistons.
The bad
Malice.
Can you imagine them against Can you imagine them against the Warriors?
They shut a lot. They shut a lot of that shit down because they used to just foul niggas. They ain't give a fuck.
Yeah, don't come through that lane.
LeBron would be crying if he played against.
They had a rule. They only gonna count that one foul, so they catch you again. Shit.
They had a rule too. If you don't like getting knocked down, don't come through that lane.
Oh yeah, they was about their life.
Damn, it's not even up to 800 yet.
Bro, you know these. That's why I ain't streamed since Halloween, bro. Niggas don't come.
Yeah, what's going on with streaming, man?
That shit be dead, bro.
That shit dead, man. I think people get tired of that. I mean, it depends on the game. Like if it's a new, fresh game, I think people turn out for that. But
it's like
when the dead, dog.
Yeah, YouTube seem like something's going on though.
But this is crazy though, right? Why would people rather watch people that they've never seen play a game, don't know if they actually play games, talk about shit that they really don't know what the fuck they talking about over somebody just talking about gaming while actually playing a game though? That's what I don't understand.
I mean, most of these people they be frauds, man.
Yeah, they want to watch somebody else. Stupid, bro.
I romance the doctor.
They be Review Tech USAs, man. It's a bunch of them.
Oh, okay. I see that.
It's funny because Jack Moo pointed it out. I don't know if it got anything. Maybe it's just coincidence, but yeah, in the summer I used to get way more views in my live.
I swear,
because kids aren't in school.
But I had a lot of grown dudes
Yeah,
watching.
did we have that many kids watching though? Like it seemed like
Probably.
I mean, a lot of your audience is like under 25, probably. I would say most of them.
A lot. That was the thing though. A lot of my views was always like, "Oh man, I'm watching this at work. I'm on break, or like I'm at work."
They want more popular games too, though.
I guess, man.
I
streamed South Park. Didn't nobody really give a fuck? Well, they watched.
Ain't nobody want to watch that.
Yeah, did you play South Park yet?
Yeah,
nobody was gonna watch that.
Yeah, when
yeah,
that what is it? Spontaneous bootleg.
Oh yeah, spontaneous boot. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with streaming, bro. But
yeah, that shit kind of dead, low key.
Viewers are like real fickle, man.
But this is another thing, though, right? As far as like people want to see popular games, they'll ask you to stream some, and then when you stream it, they don't even fucking come through.
I mean, that's true too. That's why you can't ever listen to everybody.
Yeah, like my nigga, like
that's true too.
Because if before people ain't want to watch videos at one point, now it was all about streaming. Now like streaming seems to be like kind of dying.
They like watching people that don't really play. They like watching people that ain't really about this life because most of them ain't about their life. They
exactly.
To it.
They either like watching people rage, people being bad at a game, or people that don't play games at all. Like
being bad at a game can get you some audience and shit.
Like if you decent at a game,
they can relate.
If you decent at a game, bring them out.
Yeah, they can relate, but they be in the fucking chat acting like they pros.
That's facts. That is facts.
Yeah, I heard you get a little.
If you're good at a game, they hate on you.
That's true.
I've been enjoying not streaming though. I've been enjoying
high key, bro. I have been.
I always enjoy not streaming because I ain't as fine.
I was playing Call of Duty, like I said, from late last night to this morning. I'm like, damn. I was like, I want to show people how good this game is, but at the same time, I don't feel like showing y'all,
bro.
It's a catch-22, man.
I didn't stream for like 2 days. People like, damn, Jack, will you quit Twitch? I'm like, damn, nigga, it's been 2 days. Like,
y'all hear about Papa John on the Warpath? He said, if you're racist, don't eat my pizza. I don't associate.
He trying to clean it up.
I don't associate with the alt-right, any white supremacists, and there any other hate groups.
He trying to clean it up.
Yo, we're trying to figure out why our business ain't working. You talking about Papa John's?
Well, he's trying to figure out. He's trying to figure out why his business isn't working.
His business. We're trying to figure out why our business ain't working.
Yeah, like I think I'm gonna do less. I don't know. Like I'm thinking we should get back into reviewing a little bit because I think that still did bring consistent views, and people do want to know our opinion.
Yeah. I think I need.
I think more reviews because it's like. I'm no me. I'm not rushing through the game. So by the time I'm ready to do a review, it's probably like 2 weeks later. At that point, I feel like who gives a fuck at this point?
Yeah, you got to be getting review copies early.
First impressions is good.
I mean, even late, I think people like us. People really like our opinion. So even if it's late, I think people.
It depends on how late it is. Like,
but my thing is,
but you gotta understand, if you look at analytics, when you do shit like that for a new game, a lot of your views ain't even from your subs.
Yeah,
exactly.
People that
it'd be from random people just looking for a review.
People still ask me to review Persona, but that's not gonna come to the end of the year.
Like my thing is like, I don't really care about the time I put the review out. It's just by the time I finish the game, I don't feel like doing a review. That's my thing.
That's how I feel too.
Wouldn't it be better to just stream it then, so people could see and get your impressions? And you don't have
people don't tune into that.
But people don't really want to tune into single player.
They want to be spoiled.
But yeah, they don't want to spoil. They don't want
to spoil it for themselves.
Yeah.
People want a 5 to 7 minute review video.
Yeah.
Dark Cloud said he could be the businessman for Weapon Wheel.
I think I'm gonna start doing Google Hangouts like more often.
I haven't.
Well, I think the first order of business should be he should be getting us all 4K TVs.
Yeah, what's up with the TV? Dark Cloud.
I can use a 4K TV, please.
Hey man, fuck.
He can't get himself one. He can get you a cardboard cutout.
I gotta go.
Forza crowd.
I think the last time I did a review for a game was 2016.
Yo, Walking Dead about to come on too in 7 minutes.
I gotta go eat. We get 7 minutes, man.
Yeah, I had to stream Cuphead though because last time I was on the podcast, people call me a kids move level gamer. So I had to stream Cuphead.
Did you beat it?
Oh, of course, I beat it. It took me like 90 minutes to beat the devil, but the King Dice I got through like in 20 minutes.
Bro, that devil was a bastard, dog.
The devil was easy. The dice guy.
It was easy, but I kept getting killed by them goddamn falling chips, dog.
Are you stuck? What? This is the easiest part.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, bro.
The dice head took me about probably over an hour, but
your donation is not welcomed here.
Dice head definitely easier than fucking the devil.
I beat the devil in a few tries, like maybe.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, how the hell did you do that? It took me like.
I died against the dice guy more just because being unlucky.
No, because some of the bosses were a total breeze. Like the first half of Aisle 1, I got through no problem. Because I'm a big fan of Metal Slug, so it was so easy. But then, like, there's a few bosses that tripped me up, like the dragon, the bee, the robot. And
the bee hard for
the only ones I struggled with were the plane levels because I'm just not a shmup guy.
The dragon and the fucking robot dog. Oh my god,
that dragon need to be nerfed. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
The dragon wasn't that bad.
When I watch people play it back, they make that shit look easy. I was struggling, bro.
The dragon was the only hard part about the dragon is like when it starts shooting fire at the end.
Yeah, people beating that game in 30 minutes.
Or the damn fire things. Like, I'll be honest with you. If you're playing on a TV, I can see how the dragon is hard. Because those fire things that jump up at you, your screens, I can see everything right in front of me. You got to look at the very bottom corner of your screen and at the very top of your screen to see where you're at.
Yeah, you got to listen for that sound.
Well, I mean, isn't your monitor like a 10-inch monitor or something?
28. No, 23. I'm sorry.
I'm playing on a smartphone, low key.
Yeah, because that was my problem with the dragon. I don't know if it had sound. Did it have a sound cue when he did the flamethrower?
It did, but it did. Man, sometimes they come up, sometimes they wouldn't though.
Not the flamethrower. The flamethrower, he'll just switch his face up. But
he switches face. Yeah, that's like 2 seconds maybe.
Because my thing. I thought like this is a flaw. I'm like, there's no way because you know how the fireball splits up, right?
Yeah.
It's like you have to look at the right side of the screen, but you gotta look the left side to see when he's gonna do the move. So I'm like, this is physically impossible.
No, it's not if you play on a small monitor.
Yeah, the way I beat the dragon, I used the roundabout on the first stage, and then second stage I switched to the lobber. Then the third stage I just stayed on the top of the cloud, so the flamethrower in the middle doesn't get you, and I just did the lobber.
That lobber strong as shit. I should have used it, bro.
I never used the lob. The only gun I ever used was the charge shot.
I saw somebody using the lobber, bro. That shit's strong as fuck.
The charge shot is a small monitor ever worked out for Bond. Okay,
they patched that charge shot. That's what Rand told me.
No, yeah, I heard they said it's too strong, but even then
it's too strong. Yeah,
the charge shot is the only gun you ever need.
I never used it. I had the charge shot and I had the lobber.
I got a problem with them patching the charge shot. And here's why. Games like that should not ever be patched because they run speed runs. Now the whole speed run thing, like for example, like Metroid and Mario speed runs, those games will never be patched. But the second you start patching games like that, you fuck up the whole speedrun thing.
You saw the glitch. You used to, when the devil hop out his skin and all that. You used to could kill him without dropping down.
I heard about that.
Yeah, you could.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, you can't do that shit no more.
But somebody told me they also patched, like with Dice Head. They told me that you before you used to be able to go behind his hand. You know when
you could,
and shoot through the hand.
I've seen that.
But
I never
played it, you couldn't shoot through his hands. Like if you shot through, it just stopped right there. Your bullets would go through.
Nah, they patched that. I remember that. I seen that.
So everybody else beat it like the easy way. I got up to him and had to beat it the hard way.
No, yeah, I saw you down that part.
And that Perry sugar is lit on that part. Crank that shit.
You understand what I'm saying, though, right, Jack? They start patching that shit. It fucks up everybody.
It's gonna throw it off. People gonna come up with new strats and all that.
Exactly, it's new strategies.
And then it brings up the whole argument of like who played it, on how it
patch,
which version of which state. Like
the patch part. The patch version is harder though.
Yeah, like Jack beating Bloodborne on the easy version.
No, fam. Fall back.
Some people beat God of War Ascension after they patched it.
Oh, okay. I was pissed about that. They patched that joint twice, bro.
What happened with that?
Adam Sessler was crying.
He the one that started because he on his review first he got them to change the name of a trophy because he said it was rude against women. It was a trophy called Bros Before Hoes because chicks was trying to kill you. He complained about that. They changed that. He said that he had to call in a coworker and he was stuck on it for like 9.5 hours. It
wasn't even that hard.
It wasn't, bro. They patched it.
9.5?
Yeah, they patched it and then people still complain. They patched it again and added like save states. I'm like,
what got me mad is I played it. I beat that part before the patch, and he got me super hype into thinking like, yo, this shit gonna be crazy, dog. Like it wasn't that hard.
So basically, it was like
playing the game right.
It was like watching Smooth play Uncharted.
Yeah, like the wall shot fire. All you had to do was keep the enemies walking into the fucking fire.
No, I don't think Smooth was ever stuck on a chapter for 10 hours.
Nah, he ain't trained.
Like, he got me hype. I'm thinking this part gonna be crazy hard. I hyped myself up. I even recorded this shit. I'm like, I was about to upload it to YouTube.
Bro.
I recorded this shit and everything, dog.
I beat that shit twice in the first 4 days of the game. I'm like, are y'all serious, bro?
No, he didn't use all his fucking weapons he had at his disposal. It was easy as fuck. It wasn't even hard. And then once you learned it, you really could blow through it.
I think I think I beat it in like 30 to 40 minutes.
Bro, people that complain about God of War, I noticed they really don't utilize like combos or the weapons. Like that's why they be complaining. They not using everything. That's why it's hard, dog.
Yeah, that's what I said. He wasn't using everything he had at his disposal because he could.
9 o'clock. What are you guys about to watch?
The Walking Dead.
Oh shit, Grizz game about to come on.
I don't watch that trash.
Oh shit. Lonzo Ball about to get exposed.
I'll catch you guys later.
Just
let you guys know, we didn't even get 800, so yeah, they ain't getting no free crap anymore.
Oh man,
I mean, this is kind of a free show.
See what happens when you try to be nice?
Y'all the fucked up, dog.
Y'all gotta prove y'all gotta prove to us again next week.
It was Nikki.
Oh man.
Yeah, but we can get out of here. Y'all got a free one. Walking Dead is on. Thank y'all for coming through. We out. Peace.
Yeah, later everybody. Bye.
Yep.